Appropriate.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to London, Vampire the Masquerade, 1999. Who would like to recap our last game?
I ate Nando's and it hurt.
Right. So
That's all that matters.
You're at Nando's with Alan. Alan has a last name, which Stevenson. Yeah.
With a PH.
With a PH. Not Benjamin Smith with an E.
Yeah.
Okay, good. So that was your exciting adventure then, was throwing up in the Nando's. Dr. Shipman.
Yep.
I'm hoping we can all have like a moment at Nando's with Alan.
Right.
Because that'd be funny.
Brilliant.
Sing Alexis.
Just everyone slowly starts staring at him all the time in Nando's.
Sage, what was your evening? Tell us about your previous game.
Well, I left it at the recording studio. That's what you're asking about.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Right. Okay. So you left it. Well, I'm sort of asking about what your story was. Like, what did Sage experience? Like, what was her version of events?
Oh God, there was so much that happened. We had dealt with that with the prison riot thing.
Right. Prison riots.
Yeah.
Those
Dealt
are
with that.
Always fun.
And then we went to find out about the detective, and we have that sorted. So he's going to look up that dude for us.
I definitely have some information on that guy.
Detective Inspector Vane, yep.
Yep,
Right.
Julian Vane.
Right.
He's dodgy as fuck, apparently, I've written down.
And then we went back to hang out with Uther.
Right.
Yep.
Yep.
That was really cool.
You did a poem.
Yes, which I read after the game. Some of it resonates with me, but there's like one part that I don't understand. So
fair enough.
I imagine Sage would be confused about that too. And then do after that, we did something.
Mm-hmm.
I think my events were out of order.
It's all right.
But yeah, then left it at the recording studio.
Fair enough. How was your game last week, Alexis?
It was good. Pretty much I ordered some computer and some intelligence gear. I spoke to Winston and he is sending me a file of the Julian Vane guy and pretty much said he's all bad news.
Right. Yep. Yep.
Other bits of information. Ouch. Come on, kitty.
Right. And Philippe, how was your evening?
My evening was good.
Yeah.
I believe we stayed the evening at Sage's manse. I believe we stayed there.
Sire's manse, not hers.
Well, I do not know this. I am Philippe. I just know that Sage invited me, so I don't know,
There was some guitar playing in the basement.
Yes, I tried to teach my roommate how to draw an ear.
Right.
It is said that she came up with a more Mr. Spock ear than a but eventually she got it, I will admit.
Right.
So she has some talent,
Right.
Here today, gone tomorrow, what I mean?
And Mr. Shipman, Dr. Shipman had an experience with a wolf in a dream as well, if I recall.
I met the wolf.
You met the wolf in the kitchen. You did.
Gave him a gift of flea treatment.
Yeah. No.
As insulting as it sounds, when he needs it, come on.
Okay, so where do you guys wake up? Or did we put things to bed here?
I do not know.
I think we did, but
I think we did put things to bed here.
I was pretty sure I was back at my place ordering stuff.
Yeah, I think me and Sage went back to my apartment.
That was Kitty.
Yeah, Kitty went back to.
You two were sorted. The doc was still at Nando's, and Sage was still at the recording studio. But
Right.
Yeah, I don't think we went to sleep.
Okay. So one can assume that eventually you guys would have returned to your various locations then.
Yep.
Yeah.
All right. Very good. So yeah.
did we end up maybe taking John back to Sage's? Because you had your hearse there. Oh, can't hear you.
I
You
probably
are-
would have gone back with them.
Okay. All right. Very good then. So you're back at Sage's place, at within Uther's location, haven, shall we say?
He pretty much did the leave a bit of item, leave an item at someone's house so that you can go back there.
Right.
That's what he did.
Right. Cunning.
I noticed. I saw it.
You've used this before, have you? Not really.
Um,
You've never remembered.
No, what are you talking about?
It's been used on you more than once, I can tell. Okay, so Barry, Charlie, or should I say Philippe? Actually, Philippe, you've probably got the highest humanity now that I think about it.
Yeah, we were wondering what his was.
Philippe's humanity is yeah. No,
I was a
okay.
7. So
Yep, you guys all wake up at the same time, actually. Barry, Charlie, Garth. Luke, you have to wait a little while. What's Shipman's humanity now?
5.
It's 5. 5, okay, that makes sense. I was wondering because 6 looked a little high.
Yeah, I did put more into my humanity at the intro for that particular reason.
Right, so you'd have somewhere to go. A
What
buffer,
now?
a little bit of a buffer
Yeah.
before making a new character.
I need humanity when you're a vampire. You need like vampanity, I suppose, would be the word.
Vampanity.
Yeah.
How many of you guys are aware of how paths work in this game?
Yep.
Okay. Okay, then.
No idea.
Good. Excellent. So
They're actually kind of harsh.
many of them are.
Well, humanity is for sure, but it makes sense.
Garth, where do you wake up? Where does Alexi wake up?
I wake up in my little crypt under my house and
Okay. You've got some messages on your phone.
go through them.
Apparently, let me just double check some names here. Nikki, the front person from your little punk band that you happen to know about,
Yep.
Has left some messages saying that she and the guys will not be around presently because they have to go to a funeral. Apparently, Liam's brother has unfortunately passed away, and it's very sad.
Sorry to hear. Send.
You send that? Okay, very good. You find that you have similar messages from Sid, Lance, and Jessica, basically saying they won't be there.
Yep.
For at least the next day. The funeral itself is scheduled during the day tomorrow. So there's that.
Alrighty.
All right. Good. So you're dealing with that stuff. Who's next? Charlie, you wake up in a room underground at Uther's house.
my room. All right. I'm going to go up and make sure everyone's okay.
All right.
Where did you stay, John? Were you just in the other room?
The same room as I was the first time.
Okay, I'll leave you be.
We'll call it the old bunker because it's pretty much what it is. It's a couple of, it's like they built a World War II. They built a bomb shelter underneath the house. Not a very big one, just big enough for a family. And to be fair, this place was used by Secret Service during the war, so it's especially well built out. there's a couple of rooms. In fact, you don't know that at this point, actually. Okay, so Luke's character is still asleep when you go in there, Charlie.
Oh, I won't go into his.
Oh, you don't go
into-
in?
No, won't disturb him.
Okay, very good. Philippe, are you staying in that room too? At Sage's place? Makes sense. that you
I
would.
will do so if I am led there, of course.
All right, so Philippe, when you wake up, you are in this room, and Dr. Shipman is laying on another bed, and he's out cold right now. Which brings in the question of Caitlin. Hello, welcome, and greetings, and all of that stuff.
Oh, how are you?
Good. Where did we leave Caitlin at the end of the last game? Is she going to stay? Because we're just waking up right now.
Oh, okay. I was still in the house of Sage's friend, and I had been drawing, and I was asleep cuddling my katana, if I'm not mistaken.
I thought
Okay,
you guys were like staying at Philippe's place
Oh, were we?
with Rosa and
That's true.
Did we?
You-
I thought we ended at
That's-
your site at your friend's place because we couldn't like leave because it was too close to dawn.
that was in the middle of the session.
Was it?
Was it? Okay, so the end of the last session. Right. Okay. So in which case, that does ring a bell. I should have watched the end of the video. Apologies. I just
Okay,
relied on
well-
you guys to know what the hell was going on.
Well,
because usually we do.
she is in her room in the hotel.
I'll be in my room in the hotel then.
All right. So Philippe, you're at the hotel too. Then in that case,
Yeah. See,
and it's just Shipman that is at Sage's place because he had his car there. All right. Cool. All right. So Caitlin, Kitty's still asleep presently.
Cool.
Philippe, you're wandering around and you note that her door has not opened at this point. Giorgio is, however, available to you if you wish to talk to him.
Giorgio,
Ah, Philippe, yes.
did you not want to talk to me about something?
Yes, there is two things. Firstly, your statue, the wolf, is arriving tonight at 11 o'clock. I think
Okay.
you should go to the dockyard and you should make sure it's safe, yeah?
Yeah.
This is
I
your
will
most
go.
precious piece, yeah? You have to make sure.
I know.
Okay. And one other thing I want to talk to you about is very important, okay?
Okay.
You want to sit down.
Yeah. No, she is not my girlfriend.
No,
She is-
nothing
just
to
a
do with this.
broodmate.
Nothing to do with this.
Okay. Okay.
Caitlin, you can come out and enter this conversation at any time you want, okay? Because I'm going to just say this is 10 minutes is passing.
Sweet.
Okay.
I'm just trying to log into Roll20, and for some reason it's not recognizing me. So
Oh, no.
bear with.
Okay. So Giorgio sits you down, Philippe. He says, okay, here's some pictures I want to show you. This is the pictures. And he shows you these pictures of this location called Hoxton Arches. And it's a gallery that has been turned into a gallery. It used to be a train station, and it's an art gallery now. He says, this is the place. There's been something has happened, and now it is for sale. It is up for sale. I want to buy it. I think you should buy it now. I think now is a good time. There's an auction. It's come up. It's an opportunity for you.
He looks at the pictures. Do you know, Giorgio, sometimes I think you are an artist too.
No.
This is a wonderful place.
It's nice. Yes, I think it's
What
good.
a lovely place to. I say we do it.
Okay, well, there is going to be an auction. Tomorrow, 7 o'clock.
Even
Nighttime, it's good. It's nighttime. You like the night times, yes?
Yeah, I see.
Yes, so we go
Yeah,
to
we
this
go.
auction. We get this place, I think.
We go.
We try.
Oh. Giorgio, I may be here for a long time.
Why do I have this feeling, huh?
I do not think we can stay in a hotel all the time. Why can we not buy a place? Can we afford to buy a place?
We can afford to buy a small place, or we can afford to rent a bigger place, or we can afford, I don't know, we'll look into this. It depends where too, you know.
But first things first, like you always tell me, first thing is first, Philippe. Okay, first thing is first, we buy this this lovely gallery.
We try. There's probably some other people looking to purchase also.
We can do it.
We can
We can do
try.
it. Mm.
Okay. Okay. So Caitlin, did you get into Roll20?
It's currently a blank page, not loading.
That's weird.
Mm.
Let's bring you guys over here.
So I don't know what's happening. Roll 20, go on, try again. Oh, there we go. Now I'm in the game. It loaded finally. My internet's
Cool.
just being weird. Kitty's probably going to get up and probably leave.
All right.
Saying good morning.
Where's-
Well, good night. I still don't know how this works. I'm to Giorgio and my broodmate,
All right.
and she's going to go. I don't know what she's going to do. She's
Okay. Well,
meditating.
You can think about that. Charlie, your character wakes up. She's already woken up at this point, and you've been walking around checking things out. What do you do after checking on your visitors?
I will a few ideas. I'm going to go up to Benjamin if I can find him.
Mm-hmm. Yep, he's in the
Benjamin.
kitchen. Well.
Of course he is.
Imagine. Sage, and how can I help you?
Hello, is Alan around? Is he here?
He's
hiding?
just out. He'll be back in the next 10 minutes, I expect. He's just gone to the shops.
Well,
He's gone to
Would
get
you-
me a few things. I gave him a list.
oh, he's so nice. It's so nice of him.
Left-handed screwdriver.
Would you perhaps like to show me some of the houses you were having a look at now that I've got time?
Yes, you just have to wait till I finish jarring these apricots.
Oh, let me give you a hand.
All right, so you guys spend a few minutes jarring apricots, bottling them, preserving them, etc. All right, and then Benjamin takes out his laptop, which, you'd think you just leave it out, but he always packs it away tidily. He takes it out and sets it up on the counter in the kitchen, and plugs it in and so on. And this takes a few minutes because he's a little slow at this stuff. This technology business is not natural to him. And he fires it up and gets it going, and he shows you some houses.
Cool.
So, there's a variety of houses. They are sensible. They are in locations that are close to the city. They fairly secure. Out of the 5 that he's checked out, that he's looked up on your behalf, 3 of them are in some sort of complex. 2 of them are standalone. One of them is all by itself. It's very expensive. The second one is like a 3-story high apartment complex. What am I trying to say? Like a house with 3 levels built into a much bigger structure with other houses in a block. Then there's a couple of apartments that are in actually big blocks, which are way cheaper and a little bit further out. So, you can, out of game, you can take your pick. You can find something on the internet if you like, and we can. Excuse me. We can work around that. Ooh.
Benjamin, I was hoping for something a bit more industrial.
Industrial.
A bit more not a house like.
Not a house. I see.
Yeah.
So
So
you're
after
looking to
like a-
purchase or you're looking to rent?
I want to own an old factory
I
of some
see.
sort.
All right. So we need to
Could be like an old material factory where people were sewing or something. Something with good bones, but
good
I don't really want the
bones, good
standard,
bones. I see.
the
Yes.
suburban house.
Right, of
That's
course,
not
of
for
course.
me.
Forgive me, of course.
No, that's okay.
not thinking.
You're doing a great job.
I just thought I'd get things rolling, Well, industrial, you say. Let me think about that.
I think if you want to, I should really be looking for this myself, but I'm glad to have you here to help me. If you want to help, if you want to get Alan to do some.
Yes, I think Alan would be
Research, yeah.
would be good for this. He can be up during the day, of course. You can't, so it's very difficult for you to meet people and visit, that sort of thing. So yes, very good. We
I
can do
think
that. I can
if we
also
have,
suggest to you there is a kindred in the city by the name of David Wrath. He is Ventru.
okay, that's true.
And amongst his various portfolios of things that he is involved with, real estate is among his various areas. So perhaps if you were to find out where and whom David Wrath was, you might be able to look into such a thing. I believe his sire is named Jordan Drake.
Jordan Drake. All right.
Yes.
I'll try and find either of them.
They're also into banking and finance, government departments, that type of thing. I've had a few dealings with their institutions.
What's good ones?
Bureaucratic ones. They're bureaucrats mostly, but
Right. Okay. Well, I'll see if I can track one of them down.
Very good.
Hopefully they can help.
Very good. I do hope so.
Thank you for your help, Benjamin.
Very well. Good luck.
I'm probably just going to. I'll wait till Alan gets back. I was thinking maybe we can go to the nightclub tonight.
You and
invite
Alan?
everyone round. Not just me. I'll invite Kiss and Philippe and the doctor's in here, and I'm sure Alexis. That's exactly his scene.
See.
Yeah.
I'm sure he'll hang out invisible somewhere there. He'll be fine.
Right.
Yes.
Okay.
Why not?
Why not indeed?
Yeah.
Why not indeed?
Really put the DM in a spin.
All right. So let's check our notes once again.
I'll send a text to everyone.
Okay.
Incognito ? Also, that's a nightclub, by the way.
Right.
For those who don't know, like Philippe.
Luke. Dr. Shipman,
Yes.
you wake up. You're in the bunker, in a bunk bed on the bottom floor, unless you want to be on the top bunk. It's up to you. That's your call. These are important questions.
Yeah, top bunk, of course, always.
Top bunk, right. Did Dr. Shipman ever have siblings as a human?
No.
All right, so you're awake, Doctor. Is there anybody else in the room with Dr. Shipman at present? I don't think so, is there?
I don't think so, no. Everyone probably would have woken up anyway and gone by now.
Right. So it's quiet. Somewhere in the distance, you can hear the sounds of glass and metal. Sounds like a kitchen.
Are there any windows?
Not in this room. It's
Okay.
an underground bunker. There's an arched ceiling designed as a bomb shelter.
Are there any like cupboards or chest drawers or anything like that in here?
Yes, there are.
Could I just do a brief sort of rummage around the place and see if there's anything interesting?
Yes, there are some spare clothes. There are some jewelry. There's a few bits and pieces. First of all, I'm going to ask Sage what your opinion is here. What would you have in this room? What would there be that you would personally want, need, or keep there, or would suggest to be there?
He's He's not in my room though.
Not in your room. No, this is the communal room. And this
Probably
this location has heirlooms from the previous owners.
I would probably have suggested some like puzzles,
All right.
like old board games.
Right.
If
Like
we have them.
Jumanji.
Jumanji. Well, I was thinking like Cluedo or something, but
Ace Quest, Heroes Quest, man.
Right. D&D. No.
Maybe a newspaper.
That'd still be old school in the 90s.
Oh,
Yeah, that's true.
you
Okay,
know,
so there's a
maybe
bunch
a
of
radio.
Right. Yeah, an old school radio. Yep, that kind of stuff. So basically, it's and there would be some servery type stuff as well, like plates and cups and knives and forks and shit like that as well. A couple of vases laying around. Mostly just old stuff from the old family that owned this house prior to even the Secret Service owning it during the war. So it's just heirloomy type stuff. And it all
I think I'll just
smells
leave
of-
and try and find everyone to join up with them then.
Okay. So when you head upstairs, Benjamin turns to Sage and he says, "I think I hear someone."
I'll go and seek out the noise.
All right. You find Dr. Shipman coming up.
Oh, sorry, Stu. Come on in.
Yeah, sorry, I'm a late sleeper. I'll stroll in with you.
Mr. Shipman, Dr. Shipman, forgive me.
Hello. Good morning. Wait,
Everything
good
is well, I hope.
evening. Yeah, as well as it can be, I guess.
Do you have fun at Nando's?
Not really.
Oh,
Well, there was, some reason I decided to eat human food, but
At
not the best decision, but
At
you
that
live in the
very
moment,
moment,
right?
At that very moment, Alan comes strolling through the door with a bag of groceries and sticks them on the counter. There you go, mate. You know, fucking idea how difficult it was to find some of this shit, mate. You've no idea. I don't know what half this shit is, man. Where do you even find this? What is this? He pulls out this bottle of something. It's a herb. Well, I guess I know that now, don't I? He puts it down. Wow. Sage.
Alan.
Dr. Shipman. And nice.
Can't imagine him doing that.
I'm relatable, right? Relatable.
The kind of thing I do in real life, which is funny.
Right. So what's going on? Do I need to do anything off the bat straight away?
I don't think so.
Well, as it happens, says
Oh.
Benjamin, Sage and I have been talking, and you're going to help Sage looking for some sort of factory, an abandoned factory, something perhaps dilapidated, some sort of real estate, hopefully, that you can purchase. Oh, yeah? Who's going to pay for that? Well, that's a good question, says Benjamin, turning around to Sage.
Well, I turn to Benjamin and I'm like, you did offer to help me. And as soon as my album comes out and everything is sorted, then I get paid. I mean, I should already have been paid a little bit, but yes.
I see. So what you're looking for is a loan then?
Yes, please.
I see. Well, depending on what your finances are at and how much this place is going to cost, you might be putting me in a situation where I am requiring a loan to pay for your loan.
I can't do that.
Probably best. Do you remember earlier I mentioned the name of the Ventru?
Yes. David Rath, the other one, Jordan.
Yes. One of those two, I'm sure, can help you with a loan if you need one.
Okay. Yep, that's a good idea. I'll find out how much the space will cost first, and I'll approach
You
you about
want to
it.
ask your newfound friends for money?
I don't know. I don't know about that. But I don't really want to take a loan out from anyone, to be honest. I'd rather stand on my own 2 feet, but
Well, then I do go back to this place here. He points in the thing. This apartment's very affordable.
it's just not very me, though.
That's true, but you do have extraordinary tastes, Lady Sage. Extraordinary tastes.
That's why I'm like, if you find an old factory, it's already in disrepair, and then we
Yes,
can add
But
things
the
like that.
land is going to cost a fortune.
Hmm.
You see, industrial zones, industrial sites likely to cost more. It depends. We'll see what we can. We'll have a look for you. Hey, turns around to Alan, slaps him on the back. Won't we, Alan? We'll have a look for her. yeah, of course we will. Right.
And like, it'd be cool to have enough rooms for even for obviously for you and Kit and myself and. Yeah, it's fine. we'll figure it out. It's fine.
Yes, very good. I'll have a look out. You know who else might know is that friend of yours, Alexis. He's one of those you have a good
Busy
eye for this
bastards.
sort of thing.
I could ask him.
You could ask him.
I'll give that a shot too.
All right. Okay, so cutting back to Caitlin.
Yes. Hello.
After you get up and bloody blah, what are you doing?
I'm getting up and going to go find Sage. She sent me a message about going out.
All right.
So
are you in a taxi on your way to Uther's manse?
I figured I'd just meet her sort of in town.
In town, okay. So you're on your way to town then.
Yes, and I'm just going to go for a nice little walk.
Can you
And
tell Philippe that you're doing this?
probably. I probably no. I fed last episode. It looks like. Philippe. I'm just going. Sage has just messaged. She said she's wanting to go out. Would you like to come, or have you got other things that you're doing? I can't hear you.
Philippe.
Later on tonight, I have to go and get one of my sculptor works.
Oh, you're busy tonight. No worries. Maybe another time.
About 7, yeah.
Okay.
So here's the address of where I will be. If you two have a free moment, you can come and watch some of the stuff being unloaded.
So to be clear, your sculpture is arriving at 11, not 7.
Oh, 11. It's
And the
arriving at
auction
11.
is happening the following day at 7.
Oh, and I have so much, yeah. I may have some time. Yes, I may have some time. Why? Where are you going?
We're just going to go out and about, go to a couple of clubs. One of them is written in my text messages, which I don't remember the name of.
Oh, hang on. I'm looking at a text here. Incognito.
Yes, that's
yes,
it.
Incognito. Yes, I would not mind seeing this place.
Okay, well, I'm not sure what time we're heading there, but I was gonna go hook up with Sage and see what the situation is. And actually, seeing your paintings being unloaded probably sounds actually really exciting. I will go see Sage, and then I'll meet up with you around 11 to get those off the barge or wherever they're coming from.
Off the boat.
Off the boat.
Yeah,
Yes.
off the boat. Yeah.
Sounds good.
Okay, I will see you then.
Okay, see you then.
Bye.
Bye.
All right.
Yeah. Probably gonna go get a feed on the way there.
Okay. All right. So you're going to get a feed on the street before you get to the club, or at the club, or
Probably at the club.
at the club.
Easier to hide things.
All right. So you're on your way to Club Incognito.
Mhm.
Sage, are you heading there too?
Yes, I encourage Alan to come along as
All right.
well.
What about Dr. Shipman?
Of course, Dr. Shipman, obviously.
All right.
I'd
Alexis,
be like, well, loosen this tie a bit, will you? I mean, come on.
Alexis, do you have a text message? Did you get a text message from these guys? Yep.
Sorry, I was coughing before.
Right.
Yes, I'm gonna get a feed along the way as well. pull into one of the local call girls that isn't looking too wasted.
All right, you can make a self-control check, please. Self-control. Yeah. 9.
Oh, hang on.
4, 9.
2 successes.
2 successes. Very good. No problem.
1 success.
One
It's
success.
a 10.
Okay.
If that makes any difference.
Yep.
Next success is a success.
Okay, so when you get to Club Incognito, it's quite close to the CBD. In fact, it's opposite Parliament houses and so on, in a sort of this one block that's a little bit more industrial than the next block. And the club itself is an old factory structure, funnily enough. And it's 3 floors high, has huge sweeping archways. It's made of stone, and it's pumping very loud industrial music out from it. You can see lasers and smoke and what have you as you get to the front of the queue. You notice that you've been kind of selected out of a whole bunch of people in the line to just move straight to the front of the queue.
Ooh,
Oddly
exciting.
enough.
Do I have an issue with Alan?
Alan, he's with you, right? And you got you're holding his hand or anything like that?
Oh,
It's like your hip flask.
Ah, very cute.
I'll be quite close with him so I can get him in.
All right. I think
Yeah.
you can get in quite quickly. The security guards here look like they might be basically women in leather with motorcycle helmets.
That's so cool.
Hot. Can I do an Auspex roll and see if I see anything about them?
Yeah, sure. You can do that.
This is empathy, perception,
They're carrying truncheons or batons.
difficulty of 7.
If you want to, you can make a perception and
3
investigation
successes.
check. 3 successes. Yeah, the 2 guards outside the front, both ghouls.
Cool. Good to know.
For anyone?
Yep.
Perception, sorry, could you repeat that?
And investigation if you're
Okay.
checking out the batons.
Oh yeah. That's pretty awesome. Not just one. Sad.
1 success. You suspect they're not just batons. They might be tasers,
Whoa,
like cattle prods.
cool.
All right, so you head on into the club, and of course it's pumping, and there's cages hanging from the ceiling, chained from the ceiling with dancers in them, male, female, she-male, all sorts of varieties, and a lot of people on the floor. You get the impression there's drugs going around.
Excellent.
You can see one table in particular where there seems to be people sort of lining up surreptitiously to go into this little booth and hang out with this bald black dude that's hanging out there.
Not
Who's-
Bishop, is it?
It's not Bishop. It's not Bishop.
All right. I'll yell over the noise to Alan. If I lose you tonight, whatever you do not go in that room, all right? And I point to the feeding room.
You're talking to me?
Yes, unless it's with me. Don't go in that room.
Don't go in there. What? Why? What's the fucking deal with that room?
You'll be made into a meal, mate.
Oh, mate. A meal, mate.
Mate, you won't like it in there. It's not a good time of night. Not for you anyway. You've got too
Right.
much blood running through your veins.
Right. Okay.
Where'd
So
this
don't
accent
go in
come from?
there. All right, fine. I won't go in that room.
Kids
Why do you
have fun.
sound funny? You sounded different yesterday.
Oh, you know, I just thought I'd try on a accent, eh?
All right then. Fine.
Quite fun. Stealing voices, you know. Thought I might try on yours.
Okay. But I don't have an accent.
That's
course
true. He
you don't,
doesn't
mate.
have an
Of course you
accent.
Listen to me, I don't have an accent.
I don't have an accent. I don't have an accent. This is royal pronunciation, received pronunciation,
This is the accent.
the accent. All right.
The tip of the tongue, the teeth, the lips, the tip of the tongue, the teeth, the lips.
Shipman. So you've come into the club too, I assume.
Yep.
All right. What are you doing, thinking, being?
How do you dance?
How does he dance? Is he dancing?
I don't dance at all.
He just
I am
stands
in
there.
a club in a doctor's uniform.
So you're in your doctor's uniform?
Yep.
Wow. Okay. It's kind of acceptable in this club because this club has got this kind of fetish flavor happening. So there are people cosplaying, and you notice most of Tatiana's security crew are dressed in some kind of outfit that is somewhere between functional and costume. And Sage, you know this, but she's got a group of retainers that she calls the Harajuku girls.
Love that.
Okay.
I think what I'll be trying to do is try and find how do you say it? Someone who thinks they're into like BDSM-y shit.
Right.
know,
Right.
But I guess deep down they're probably not.
You mean like a tourist, basically?
Yeah.
You're looking for a BDSM tourist. Okay. So you're going to have some conversations with some people?
Yep.
Okay. So you want to make a charisma, and I was thinking leadership to see if that will bring them about. But let's have another look at the stats here. What do we got? It could be manipulation. Manipulation and investigation could work. How does that sound for you? Three successes. Okay, you find a couple. There's a couple of people who seem to fit this description. There's a guy and his girlfriend, and they're both quite young, good looking, tall. They appear like they're a little bit Chad, a little bit alpha, wannabe alpha at least. They talk like they're good mainstream people who are here to kind of basically as tourists. They want to know more about this whole thing. They don't seem to really understand that there is a philosophy behind it. To them, it's just a look and a style, and they want to be cool, and they think that it might help sell their business.
I guess I don't know their business yet. What's their business?
They have a media company, and they do advertising for small companies and businesses around town. They do promotions, they do dance parties, that kind of stuff. They sell, they have a business, they have a side business that they're just trying to start selling legal drugs, like legal party drugs.
Okay. I think I might approach them there. I mean, do I know this? I wouldn't know this, would I?
You've overheard this conversation that they've been having from the next booth, talking to each other and talking to some potential clients as well. So you've overheard all of this. This is like 30 minutes into the scene.
Okay. I think I'd probably approach them then to try and talk about their sort of drug business. And
so it'd be
that
kind
I'm
of a case
doctor
of
and I can,
you overheard, you could approach them with, sorry, I overheard you talking about blah, blah, blah.
Oh, unfortunately, sorry, I've heard you talking about your legal drug business here, and I'm practicing.
Where did he go? There he's back again.
And I could help you get your drugs authorized and tested.
Wow. Yeah. She's the woman's like, yes, come and sit down. And so you guys start having this conversation. Alexia, you turn up at the club. Do you come in through the front door or the back door or the side door or the roof?
I go probably through the side door, a bit more appropriate for some of my looks.
All right. Does Tatiana, is she aware of your arrival here? Or do you make it known to the club that you're here, or do you just?
Yeah, I would.
Okay.
Yeah, it's pretty impolite just to break into someone's.
Right. So in which case they go out of their way to actually make sure that you have certain spaces to be in. And Tatiana organizes it so that you know where the cameras are, so that you can literally stand out of sight.
Cool.
If you want. There's, in fact, they've organized a booth for you if you want it.
Alrighty. I will go to that booth, and when someone in the party walks past, I'll just grab them out of nowhere.
This is the Nosferatu booth. You're not the only person that uses it, just for your information.
Yep.
Okay.
I want to give someone in the party a fright, though.
Okay. Do you want to make a bit of dex and what's it going to be? What would it even be? What would you even roll for that? Maybe it's a case of them rolling perception alertness. Who's walking past? I'm going to say it's Kitty.
Yes.
So, Kitty, make a perception alertness check, please.
Perception alertness.
Your Auspex might be able to pick them up.
Might be able to if you're using
Oh.
Auspex. Well, Auspex will be very loud.
Yeah.
I'd probably be more likely to use Auspex in my perception alertness because I just got 0.
All right. So in which case you're walking through the club, Kitty, when suddenly you get grabbed by the arm, or something to that effect. Garth, you tell us
Yep.
what happens.
I grab you by the arm and pull you into the booth. Hello.
Hello. What do you need? What do you want? Hi.
Hi. Where is everybody?
I believe Sage has just gone into there. You can see Alan over there looking a little bit put out. And I'm
Come
not,
over. Beckon
Not
Alan
sure.
over.
not sure where everyone else is.
All right.
Just sort of been enjoying the vibe.
I've been dodging cameras and people.
So not exactly in your idea of a fun time then.
Not particularly, but hey, it's something new.
There's not very many cameras, and to be honest, I don't think most of them are working.
You'll probably find it's been set up for the likes of us anyway.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Just yeah. Out of curiosity, so your ability that makes you hidden, it doesn't hide you from cameras, it just hides you from people.
Yes, that's right.
So you can see Dr. Shipman talking to this couple over the other side of the room.
Oh, there's the doc. Maybe he's in line for a threesome. Looks like he's entertaining the possibility. Yeah. So how do you do it? The obfuscate thing.
I just think about it.
You just sort of think about it and it happens.
Yeah.
Interesting. Do you want to dance?
All right, shall we then?
Yeah, let's go dance.
Right. How does the Nosferatu dance?
He does the wave.
Pogo.
Actually, not too bad. I've got you to
With
keep
his
it too, so
with his
Well,
bandages.
I don't stand on your feet, probably.
His friends are a bunch of rockers, aren't they? So
Yeah.
and punks, if I recall.
Yep.
So kind of punk dancing, which I guess is like
Yeah.
pogo, and this is Britain, so Manchester, all that
rockers.
stuff, lots of jumping up and down and headbanging. Okay. All right.
It's a white boy dance where he just goes.
Yep. I watched a documentary very recently, actually. I recommend to all of you. It's called 24-Hour Party People, and it's about.
Oh, it's good. It's
You've
good.
seen it?
It is. It's really good.
It's not a documentary, actually. It's a feature film, but it's
Yeah.
it's a documentary.
Yeah.
It's pretty cool, eh?
It's worth a watch. It's
Yeah.
fucking cool.
Sounds like fun.
And the soundtrack's amazing.
Yeah, it's good. So, Philippe, you're
Yes.
heading to the club too, I assume.
Oh, yes.
In fact, you probably arrived with Caitlin, I assume, because you
Uh,
guys traveled there pretty much the same time.
Yeah, okay.
Okay. So,
Okay, if it's all right with Caitlin.
Yeah, that's fine with me. Oh,
so-
and that's Philippe. I think he's getting some form of drink.
Excuse me, what is this drink? Ah, I will try it. I will try that one.
it's warm and red.
Yes. I will try that one. Definitely that special one. Yes. Thank you.
All right. Okay, so you get Mr. Shipman, Dr. Shipman, you're making deals with this lot. I think that they're fairly into this idea. Would you like to make a persuasion check? We have persuasion. That's too many games. Let me have a look here.
And they keep renaming skills. My level 3 power runs on acting, and it's like, I'm going to assume you mean performance.
Right. Performance, right?
Yeah.
Right. Yeah. Let's do. Do you want to use manipulation or charisma? I guess they're the same for you, so it doesn't matter. And we'll connect that to. You don't have a lot of other. You don't have streetwise. Could use leadership.
What are you trying to do, sir?
One success. Okay. All right. So they're pretty interested in following up with this with you, and they give you their business cards, and they are talking about what kind of what you can do and so on and so forth. One of them's a little bit hesitant to believe that you have the ability to actually make this go through, and seems to be sort of trying to convince his wife or girlfriend that you could be just all talk. It's like, we'll see how it goes. We'll meet with you, but we'll see how it goes. I don't want to make any promises, kind of thing. Blah de blah. You're not trying to dominate them or anything at this point.
At this point, I'm trying to make it out like, I'm not eager for this, right?
Right.
It doesn't bother me whether they accept or not, which in turn is trying to make them then think I'm more serious about it in a way.
Right, that makes sense.
Yeah, I'm just going to get their card and then I'll talk to you soon and then leave.
Okay. Well, you see Philippe, you see Kitty, you may or may not see Alexis. That's up to him.
Oh no, I'm dancing around, so I would
dancing.
be out of
We're having a dance. It's pretty cute.
Right, so you're watching a Nosferatu dance. Sage, are you in the main room still, or you've gone to the
where, sorry?
To the feeding room? Are you in the feeding room?
I won't be at the feeding room yet.
Okay.
I will be dancing with Alan, and then when I have a chance, I'm going to use all.
Right. Alan's drinking quite a lot. So there's that.
He's British.
Buying a lot of drinks.
Makes
And
sense.
fortunately, being a ghoul, he's able to consume it and process it, which is good. However, at that point, you need to make a perception check. Dun, dun, dun.
Okay. We're going to have to protect his ass. 2
successes. You see a familiar face coming in through the main door, the main entrance. It's a fellow that you met the other day, in fact.
Victor Faust?
Yes, it's got a top hat on and a long coat and a cane. And he takes off his hat and gives it to one of the Harajuku girls at the coat stop thing. And he looks at you and he smiles, nods.
I'll smile back.
And he walks straight through the room and just heads straight for the feeding room. In any case, yeah.
I think to myself that I should probably introduce him to Alexi.
Right.
Alexi likes meeting new people.
You'd like meeting him, but we're not having this conversation, by the way. But yeah, I'm going to drag Alan onto the dance floor, and I'm going to crack everyone's on the head with ore. Wow.
Okay, roll your ore.
Sounded like it was going to be a whole lot more painful than it ended up being.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just a sprinkle of ore in the air.
Yeah. Oh, no, there isn't. It's just me and Alan.
You just managed to ore Alan.
Right. So Alan's even more impressed than he was a minute ago.
I'm like, oops. My bad.
Alan.
Poor thing.
Oh,
Poor
Alan.
Ellen. What's up, Doc? You lost your friends.
Yep.
I don't think I've actually moved into everyone else. I probably would have just gone and sat at the bar.
I've gone to find you.
Oh, okay. Hello.
You've lost your friends.
I'll re-encounter them soon.
What was it about?
Drugs.
Can we even do that as vampires?
Yep, we can. But it has to be done through blood.
So you have to feed on someone else who's had. All right. Cool. Good to know.
I can help you with that if you want.
What have I done?
Might just take you up on that at some point.
What have I accidentally done? Yep.
Alan tries to kiss you, Sage. He's seems a little bit
Inebriated.
inebriated, intoxicated, enamored, awed, drunk,
Yeah.
blood bonded.
All of the above.
I'm going to dodge him and then whisper in his ear that it hasn't been a week yet.
Can you roll like combat dodge or something?
Roll a dog.
Make you roll a dodge roll. That's not a bad idea. Roll a dodge roll.
Okay. Dick's dodge.
They're going to be blood on the dance floor.
If it's really bad, he's gonna like kiss her in the ear.
4.
Right.
Try and beat
4
that, Alan.
successes. Wow, Sage, you're just like, like, fuck, how'd you do that?
You are drunk.
Yeah.
It doesn't take
Yeah.
much.
What are you talking about? It's taking
Anyway.
like a whole bottle of whatever this is.
Not today.
All right. Fine. That's fine. Okay.
Anyway, I
Alan.
need to go and I need to go find someone there to, I'm going to oh, poor Alan. I'm going to take
What?
Alan and then try and find someone else in the party in the coterie. I'm
Okay.
gonna leave you with them for a bit, okay?
Who what? Who
Come
are you
on.
gonna? You can choose. You're gonna have to choose, Sage. Who's
I'm
it
going
gonna
to
be?
I'm
Who's
gonna
it gonna
take
be?
a perception check to find
Good
out.
dancing, Alan.
Perception alertness, right?
Yep.
Whoever I see first is who I will leave him with. Okay,
Slow
well,
dance
this is
with
just
Alan.
one. so
Philippe.
believe it is. Come on.
Okay,
Come
so
on,
you
Alan.
take Alan. So Alan comes over to you, Philippe, with Sage. Hey.
Hello,
Hey.
you two.
Hey.
he's going to be drinking for a bit. So I'll need you to look after
Yeah.
him while I do the same.
You would like me to look after him?
I don't
Yes.
need looking after, mate. It's fine. All right.
No,
Just
I thought we
fine.
could talk about, the game.
What? The game.
I thought we could talk about the game.
Perfect. I disappear. I use obfuscate.
All right. When did you get obfuscate?
I don't know.
She doesn't have it. She's using the tried hard method of just disappearing into the
Says
crowd.
that out
So
loud.
you're gonna
That
do
all women
Dex and
have learned
stealth.
how to do.
Dex stealth. Oh, okay.
So,
Oh, I didn't do very well.
You didn't do very well.
No,
You didn't do very well.
I crashed
because-
into someone
Yeah.
probably.
Just makes like a beeline for the drinking room and just hits like 6 people on the way.
You crash into a waiter carrying a tray of drinks, and the drinks go everywhere.
Oh, I am so
Um,
sorry. Are you okay?
Yeah. Look, can you meet me over at the counter, please? In 1 minute. 'Cause
Me?
you're going to have to pay for those.
I'd like to use it on him.
do I see this disaster?
Oh yes, all of
Yeah.
you see this disaster.
Yeah.
I walk over and say to the guy, "Oh, don't worry, I will.
one.
I will pay on her behalf."
You're going to
she
sort
will-
it out. That's fine.
Yeah.
All right, sure, fine, no problem then. You're on your way then, lady. Thank you.
Mhm.
Okay. Thank you, Philippe.
And he gives you the signal, go.
Oh, okay. Please look after him. Thank you.
Right. So, Sage, you head through the tunnel into the feeding room.
Oh, I probably need to take someone with me.
Yeah.
I'm after someone with drugs in their system. Someone with that, like, the look in their eye.
You got no allspecs for this business?
No, but I can
You
see
have to go
people
find
passing.
me.
See people could do that. I do know you have that.
Mm-hmm.
She is there.
We'll find Kit.
Okay, so you come over to Caitlin.
Yeah.
To Kit. All right.
Kit.
Yes.
Kit. I am pretty hungry, so could
And
you?
the doctor is there too right now.
Oh, hello, John. Could you
Hello.
could you help me find someone on drugs so I can?
Sure.
And Caitlin, you've literally just found out from the doctor that he can help people with
Yeah.
this stuff.
Apparently John can help you out if you want to find someone who wants, if you want someone that's been on drugs for that. So yeah. Also, I didn't know I could do that.
The
Perception.
harder the better, to be honest. Coke or something.
Okay. Empathy.
Yeah,
I
don't have
haven't
any of
had
that
it in a
on
long
me.
time.
Give someone.
I don't know what the difficulty is.
Difficulty will be 8.
One success.
1 success. Well, you managed to find a human. But you can do this literally on every single person that's there. So I would say
I'm
that
scanning the crowd.
given enough scanning and given enough time, over a period of about 5 to 10 minutes, you will be able to pick somebody that meets the appropriate requirements.
That guy over there.
So, Sage, tell us about the person that you're going to select, so that I have some role-playing point of view to start with.
Oh, okay. Well, it's a dude now. Well, I wanted to be on cocaine.
Okay.
He's in a suit. He's got
Dude.
blonde hair that goes just to like his ears, and it's been like combed in a way that's fashionable. And he's attempting to chat up 3 other girls.
Oh, he's one of those like skeezy.
Yeah, he's a skeezy dude.
Sleazy.
Yeah, sleazy
type of
dude. They
guys.
do cocaine. You wanted cocaine, this is how you get cocaine. If it was weed, it would be a lot easier.
That's just
All right.
stereotyping.
Yes,
Yes.
I am stereotyping. That is what this game
Plenty of
is.
non-sleazy guys do coke. No.
Right.
I have yet to meet any.
All right, I'm gonna go and have a chat to him. Kit, thank you so much. Thank you.
No worries.
We'll have to dance shortly. I'll go
Yes.
grab Alan if he's not too intoxicated. I mean,
yeah, he can
after
get
this.
drunk.
Let me
Can I-
feed first.
Can I just eat off him? No, that's a bit mean, isn't it?
No.
Yeah, I got
No one's to eat off him. Not yet, anyway.
Okay.
So Shipman's sort of being quiet through this conversation, just listening and observing. All right, very well. Dr. Shipman, can you make your perception alertness check, please? Meanwhile, what's your name? Sage. You're heading over to that dude, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. He looks up as you approach.
God damn. Hi.
Sorry,
How's
Mr.
your night
Shipman.
going? Oh,
He looks up at you. He goes, yeah, good. Do I know you?
no, but I'd like to get to know you.
Oh, wow. Come and sit down, sweetheart.
How about I take you to the special VIP room? Then we can have a more in-depth chat.
He looks around at the ladies with him. Take all of us. How about that?
Can I owe him?
Yeah.
And the other? Well, we'll see, won't we?
We'll see. You can try. You can
Right.
certainly try.
'Cause, the more the merrier.
All the merrier.
Oh God.
Oh,
Do you know-
5 successes.
Do you know with 5 successes, it's actually an auditorium worth of people.
Wow. Okay. The entire
It's not 5
room.
people. Yeah.
Right. Because it's exponential.
Mm.
Right. Okay. So you just ordered the whole fucking crowd, right? Everyone that's facing you at that point. There's quite a few people. So everyone sort of
Oops.
sits up and takes notice. he goes, yeah, why don't we? And the ladies are like, yeah, can we come? We'd love to come to see to the VIP room. And there's a few other people that sort of start cramming in as well around you.
I'd love to take you all there, and I'll look at Kit and be like,
Me. Oh, hi.
and then I point to the feeding room, and John, if he wants to. I'm sharing my treats.
Because it's just gonna wander over anyway, to be honest.
Very
after
nice.
that.
All right, let's go.
So Dr.
I just keep
Shimei,
dancing.
are you heading to the feeding room?
I'll be
John?
dancing with myself.
Meanwhile, okay, so you guys are heading through to the feeding room. That leaves Philippe with Alan and Alexis on the dance floor, pogoing about. All right.
It's gonna be great.
Alexis, you get a phone call, your phone buzzes.
Try and go somewhere quiet ish.
All right. Okay, so you go to like one of the bathrooms, I think.
Right,
Yep.
take the call and
Alexis, this is Liam.
hello.
Look, I've got a problem, Liam. Sorry, I'm Liam. You're Alexis. I have a problem. Actually, it's not Liam. It's Lance.
Right.
All your NPCs start with L for some reason.
Yeah, that was unintended. Funnily
Yeah.
enough.
Is Lance here? You know how we had that thing about the whole business about Liam's brother?
Yep.
Yeah. Look, I don't know if you know this, but he was shot today.
Who by?
We don't know who by. That's the problem. It's like we were at a gig, and literally he just got. We were on stage, and he got shot. I don't know. I assumed somebody had told you this, but I've just been talking to the band, and it sounds like nobody had actually explained this to you. So
No, they haven't.
I better take it upon myself to do so. I guess everybody's been in shock. I mean, fuck, I'm in shock, but you know.
It's understandable.
So
where did it happen?
It was just a little pub down in the West End. Nothing special, just a little pub. We're just doing some covers. We weren't even doing our own songs. You know, you'd think there'd be even less reason to shoot the frickin', you know. Anyway, Liam's brother was down there taking door sales for us with his girlfriend. His girlfriend's completely freaked out. You've got no idea. Her name's Angelina. So yeah, I just thought you better know. So, you know, Liam, and as you know, Liam's the bass player. So yeah, we're going to be down a member for a little while. I mean, as I say, the funeral's tomorrow. It's all happened real quick.
Just do what you can. I'll have a look into what happened.
All right, fine.
Leave it with me.
Okay. Yeah. So the funny thing is, I just want to say this is like his head like fucking exploded, man. It was like, it wasn't just like any old bullet. Like this was whoever shot him used something fucking special. I don't know what it was. Like one of those, you know, when they cut the bullets so that they split up and shit. What do you call that?
Off the top of my head, I cannot remember, but I know what it is.
Right. So anyway, I'll leave you with that.
All right. Look after yourselves.
All right. Click. Okay. So meanwhile, Philippe, you're with Alan.
Ellen?
Yeah.
Yeah, so how is it going for you?
Well, I don't know. It's not really my cup of tea, this place, is it? It's a bit loud and they don't have any pool. And, you know, the girls are a bit posh around here. I don't like that.
I can understand what you mean.
Yeah. And they don't really sell like proper beer neither. Like there's all this fucking IPO shit and all these fucking spirits and wines. I'm okay with spirits, but what the fuck? It's all girls' drinks.
So do you know this district at all?
What you mean this district? Like what? Around London?
Do you know around here?
Oh, you know, I was brought up around here, but also spent a lot of time in Manchester and Liverpool.
How far's the nearest, what you call it, a pub?
Pub? Oh, you want to go to a pub?
Yeah, let's go to a pub.
I'll take you to a fucking pub, mate.
Okay, we'll go.
All right, let's get out of here. Oh, but you know, there's a problem. It's like Sage is going to get pissed if I just leave.
Why don't you, when she comes out, you tell her.
Oh, all right, when she comes out, we'll go to a pub. We'll see if we can drag her to a pub, eh?
Okay.
See if we can. Good luck with that, though.
Well.
All right.
I'm looking for my friends.
Okay, so you go through to the feeding room where you find your friends who have a small group of humans with them. And there's a small dance floor in that room, by the way, in the feeding room. There's a dance floor they call the pit in the center of this room. And it's got its own DJ. And the DJ in here is like this woman with reflective sunglasses on, like big John Lennon's. And she's just there and she looks like she's whacked out on something. Like she's not even present, but she's just channeling the music, man. And it's just, you know, she's really in touch with what she's doing, but she's totally out of touch with where she is. So there's that. And so you guys, I don't know if you're on the dance floor or if you're at a booth at this point, or there's a mixture of the two.
I'll be at a booth,
Right.
drinking some of the.
So my
Steve
name's
Guy's blood.
Trey, by the way, Trey Montgomery. Here's my business card if you want it.
Is this to me?
Yep.
Oh, what do you do?
Oh,
Okay.
different things. Bit of law, a few other things. Yeah.
Interesting.
Mostly work in finances, though.
I'll just put it in my brow of holding.
All right.
I'll-
Everyone needs one of those.
yeah. Interesting.
Yeah.
And I'll get closer to him, like nuzzle his neck, if he allows it, and then I'm going to take some blood.
Take some blood. Okay, so you need to make.
Thank you for your blood
a
donation.
Charisma and performance check.
Okay. No. Fuck.
Well, you've
can I-
already kind of awed him. How many dice
right.
do you have for this?
That's true. Plenty.
It's like 9 dice. Did I see 9 dice there?
I think so. Oh yeah. My performance is
Right. Okay.
yeah.
So that's an automatic success. And he's awed, so I'll say that's 2 successes.
Okay, cool. Thank you. Oh fuck.
I'm nice like that.
What a miserable roll.
That was a pretty shit roll. Caitlin, what are you doing? What's Kitty doing in
Fucking
the
ones.
feeding room right now? There's all these people that she's brought in with her huge oar.
Jet's probably just observing at this point because I'm pretty sure she fed on the way to. Oh no, or is she feeding here? I don't remember. I remember rolling a self-control check.
Right now,
Yeah, I fed on the way over.
in
Yeah.
front of you is this dude who Sage knows as Victor, standing on the other side of the room, and he's leaning up against the wall, feeding on some young man in the corner behind a pillar. And he just steps back and drops this person on the floor. And he turns and starts walking out. And he gets to your table and he says, "Well, I see you're doing very well indeed."
Definitely. Oh, I'm better than ever. Back in action.
Excellent.
Oh, I've got like a glaze look on my.
You still
my
interested
face.
in those books?
Definitely.
Well,
Actually, I have someone that was interested in books too.
oh, tell me more.
Should I? Oh, he's actually in here somewhere. I don't know if you'll be able to find him. He is a Nosferatu.
I think he's dancing in the other dance floor.
Alexei, are you obfuscated and are you?
No, I'm just walking through. If
So-
it's
Oh, here
Oddly
he is.
enough, he walks into the room. Right.
Hmm.
Here's one I prepared earlier.
I'll get up and introduce Alexei to Victor.
All right. A pleasure to meet you, says Victor. He's wearing leather gloves as he extends one hand to you. Soft, black, deerskin gloves.
shake his hand.
Is the
Hello.
girl he dropped on the ground alive?
It's a guy.
That's the guy.
Oh, it's the guy who he just dropped on the ground alive.
Can you tell?
I will make a check for it. Two successes.
What was the check?
It was
For perception?
or a perception to see if they're alive.
Yeah, he's alive. Just his heart rate is very slow.
Okay. A lot of blood loss.
Yeah.
Hello.
Greetings, Victor.
Kit.
So nice to meet you, Kit. And what was your name again? He says to Alexi.
I'm Alexi.
I see.
Good to meet you also.
And you are all friends then, I assume.
I assume so as well.
Yes.
I would also assume so. Alexi, come on.
Yes.
Um,
We're friends.
mhm.
Most excellent. Excellent. Well, yes, I'm told that you might have an interest in occult books.
I
Yes.
definitely am. Do you have a store?
I have a store of books, but not so much a store to sell books, if you know what I mean. I don't typically sell books to the public, so a storefront is a little unnecessary. I have an apartment, and from my apartment, I could potentially, you could come and visit me, and we could look through some books, and if you liked some of them, we could come to some sort of arrangement.
I look at Lixie. I mean, this sounds great.
It does.
Well, if you have a time that you would like to do this, I am going to be busy tonight, but perhaps tomorrow night at 10 p.m.
Sounds
I
good
have
for
it?
me.
Do I have any plans? Oh,
I don't have any of your plans on my, apart from your recording sessions, which are Wednesday and Friday. Today is Monday.
Excellent.
So I'm going to put a note, Victor.
that sounds perfect, Victor. I can't wait
So
to see
where's
what
the
you have.
calendar that you're talking about?
Oh, you don't have it, so don't
Alright,
worry.
cool.
You have to make your own goddamn calendar, motherfuckers. Yeah.
I already
yeah,
do.
Good. Good.
Otherwise,
good.
my wife would lose me.
Good. All right. So I've recorded a note 10 p.m. Tuesday, Victor, occult books. Okay. And out of game, I will give you a heads up on appointments coming up on this calendar.
Alrighty.
All right. If anybody else wants to add anything to this calendar, sing out and I'll record it.
Is John having fun over there? Like I would have taken like 4 points if I could have from that dude. Is that enough to not kill him?
It's enough to knock him out.
Perfect.
It's enough to put him to sleep. Okay, so he's gone having a bit of a nine eyes. The
Does he have
ladies-
anything interesting in his pockets?
Oh, you're gonna do a dexterity and streetwise?
Sure.
Is it streetwise?
Streetwise, it's subterfuge.
I would probably have said subterfuge.
As I have one more point in subterfuge than I do in streetwise.
Let's go. Let's
Typically,
go.
yeah. Okay, so we'll use subterfuge.
Sweet. 3 successes.
3 successes. Does he have anything in his pocket? Yeah, he's got a wallet. There's $1,000, £1,000 in it.
Yoink.
In notes. There's some
Does he have some coke in there?
IDs.
That's what I was looking for.
Oh, Fiendy Fienderson.
He doesn't keep his coke in his wallet.
I was just searching him in general. I wasn't just
He's going to
looking.
go through his pockets. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, he's got a lot of pockets, and eventually you do find a bag of coke. Yes.
Yoink. And I pass that to Sage.
Thank you. This is the best gift anyone could have gotten me.
Yeah, well.
It's a lie, but I'm I'm appreciative.
Stolen
Not
coke.
by
is
Coke's
definitely-
reputation, it isn't.
Definitely a great gift, stolen coke.
Free Coke.
He's doing this
Put
all
that
in
in
front
my
of
other
Victor.
boob of holding.
Victor's still here.
Oh, perhaps we would have done that before.
Okay.
Victor.
All right then.
Oh, I don't give a fuck
Yeah.
about Victor. I'm doing it while you're having the conversation.
Oh, okay. Anyway, Victor, it was a pleasure. I need to find my retainer. I don't know if
yes, of
he's
course. Forgive me.
retaining his posture.
I'll be on my way then. Good night.
All right. Good night.
And off he goes. All right.
Do I know anything about Victor other than just meeting him?
Can you give me a... I think we need a stat for this. We may have to make one up. It's going to involve intelligence, and investigation, I guess, will work. This is investigating your own memory.
Yay.
What did he smell like?
Shit. 6 successes.
Victor
Where'd it come from?
Faust. He goes by the name of Victor Faust. He is about 120 years old. He is clearly a vampire. He is a Tremere. His sire, let's see, remind me who his sire is. Is a lady named Dion, who goes also by the name of Fortuna.
Cool.
Oh. That's awfully handy.
Very
Getting to
handy.
know a Tremere.
Right. You don't know what generation he is, but he is among the most lackey end of the Tremere. Like, he's definitely not the top of the Tremere.
Right.
There's 3 Tremere that according to the Nosferatu that you know about, that do all of the Tremere's dirty work.
Yep.
This guy's one of those 3.
Oh,
the other
no.
2 are Swain and Desiree. Okay.
He was
Okay.
so handy.
All right. Very good. So you guys finished feeding and all of that jazz?
Yep, go looking for Alan.
All right. So Alan and Philippe are out at the bar.
So I reckon that team should have won, you know.
Yeah, you would have thought so, wouldn't you? But that referee really just didn't
Yeah,
like
he
them, you know,
he was
didn't
a pain in the ass. I'll tell you.
Oh, I'll tell you what, wasn't he just a pain in the ass,
Oh,
right?
yeah,
I'm amazed you watched that
absolutely.
game. You know, was they actually played that one on tally, did they?
Yeah.
Wow.
No, I had my retainer recorded for me.
Oh, right. Very clever. Right.
Yeah.
I didn't think of that. Probably Sage would like some of that, wouldn't she? What do you
Oh,
reckon Sage
I
would like
do
me to
not
record?
know.
I could like get her
know.
Days of Our Lives or something, and what sort of things do you reckon she'd be into? You know,
No, I do not think she will be into Days of Our.
what about like maybe the news, maybe like the news and stuff? You know, music videos. Yeah,
Here's
music
a
videos.
thought. Here's just a tiny thought. Why
What?
don't you ask her?
But I want to surprise her, right? Because, like, you know, I want her to like me.
Oh, how much do you how do we say? How much do you want her to like you?
Oh, no, not like that, mate. Not like that. No. She's going to be back in a minute. We should get ready to go to the pub, shouldn't we?
Yeah.
Yeah, probably.
That
What
is
do you like
correct.
drinking at pubs anyway? You're a beer man yourself.
Patrons.
I must admit that my taste is somewhat different to yours, but
Right. Well, it makes sense to reason, doesn't it? Yeah.
The pubs have a personality of their own, I have found.
Do you have like a hankering for like alcohol now that you've been how long have you been like what you are?
Oh, I have been a fair while. Not too long, but a fair while.
Very well.
I have learned all the rules. And you have learned all the rules too?
Right. Well, you know, I'm trying. Meanwhile, Dr. Shipman, what are you doing right at this second? You sitting at a booth? Are you standing? Are you dancing? Are you feeding?
I think what I would have most been interested in is seeing if I can establish where this person who has coke got his coke from.
Right. Okay. How would you go about establishing that?
Labeled baggies.
Well, I probably would have talked to the person that had it first, but isn't he like out for the count now?
He is now out for the count because Sage has taken 4 blood points from him. You will have to intervene sooner next time.
Where is he at the moment?
If we feed him
He's
an
got
open
his
blood,
head
will
on
he
the-
wake up again?
Head on the table. And out of game, Caitlin, yes, he would. But he would also be a ghoul.
Ah,
So to everyone else that looks at him, it looks like he's fucked, right? Like
Yeah. He's having a dirt nap.
All right, I'm gonna try and escort him out of the premises.
Okay. So Shipman comes over to the table where you two are sitting, right? Caitlin and Kitty and Sage. Sage, for some reason I'm seeing you standing up right now, but I could be wrong.
I was standing up. I
You
was
were
talking to
standing?
Victor.
Right, you were talking to Victor, right? So
Hmm.
Caitlin's behind the table with the body, searching it for stuff.
And I've
And
just sort of
she's
like
come up
handed
with
the,
the bag
coke
of-
over her shoulder and been like, here you go.
Right, so Shipman seeing that happen and then slips in next to around the other side of the body. How does that sound? At the booth, yeah, and then
More
you
and more impersonal.
right, and then you're like, okay, I'm going to sort of take care of this sort of thing and start pulling him away from you, Caitlin. Once is this after she's finished searching him, or while
Yep.
she's searching him, or
I've just finished.
I
So
just was looking
assume-
for a wallet and coke, and once that's done, I'm not really interested.
right? Okay. Oh, you would have found some keys in his pockets too, to be fair. But do you leave them or do you take them?
I leave them alone. I don't need his keys.
Okay. All right. Very
I
good.
can't take $1,000 off him and his coke and then take his keys as well. That's just mean.
Dr. Shipman.
Oh, actually, did he drive here?
It's very sleepy.
Is there a car key on the?
There is a car key. It's not so much a car key as a boop boop.
Yeah,
It does
okay.
have a key because
It's got a boop boop.
Yep.
Okay. Shall? Do you need help, doctor?
If you want to help me,
I'll help the doc carry him out of the club.
Okay.
oh yeah, we're gonna try and escort him out here, like the classic "help you drunk mate out of the club" type thing.
Okay. You take him out the front door.
Yep.
All right. Very good. And you find yourselves out on the waterfront, on the basically looking over the Thames, and in front of you, up about a mile up the river, you can see Parliament houses and what have you, reflecting off the glass-like surface of the Thames.
How did we get here?
How did you get here? It's a great question. Did you drive? Did you?
I think if I came here on my own or with everyone else, I probably would have brought my hearse. So
right.
I'm gonna pack him in the hearse and take him to the hospital.
Okay. All right. Very good. You pack him in the hearse. And
Still want to go.
Kitty,
on
are you?
that. This isn't gonna be a surgical experiment.
I feel like this is.
That's what you want.
Yeah, I was just like, what is happening? I'm gonna use the key and try and find his car.
The sinister sociopaths are at it again.
I'm leaving. Like, you
Here
can
we
take the
go.
body. I'm just gonna see if I can find his car.
Do you want to lose humanity or not?
No, I'm
So
good.
here's the thing, Philippe. I'm going to make a perception alertness check for you as these two go scuttling past with this body. Let's see if Philippe actually notices this happening, or if he's too engrossed in talking about football and clubbing and pubs with Alan. So perception.
I would have done this right in front of me, right? Just picked up a body and fucked off with it.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Well,
what are
I'm
you?
probably going to follow them and probably spoil their evening.
I'm trying to find his car. My plan is just to put the body in the car. I'm doing books up and down the
Like, I can promise
waterfront.
you can find my car without my body. Like, you just grab the key fob and you start hitting a button, right?
No. The plan is to just put his body in his car, like he spent the night there.
Oh, okay.
Maybe
Right,
maybe
Philippe,
just
you
steal
see-
his
you-
maybe steal
three
his
su-
clothes.
3 successes, Philippe. You see them go past with this
That's
body.
not what's happening.
Alexi's following directly after. I don't know if he's still obfuscated or ever obfuscated at this point.
Not at the
Still-
moment.
Still not obfuscated. Very good.
I wouldn't call it quite public. But
I
People think Alexi is dressed up in some sort of cosplay because of his bandages and shit.
I think you and I should follow the band of merry people walking that way.
Yeah, but what about Sage? Where's Sage? Can you? I'll tell you what. Why don't I stay here and you go and see if you can find her, and then we'll. I don't want to leave without Sage.
Okay. Okay. You and I can look for Sage. I mean,
I'm not going in that room because I've been told not to go in that
No,
room.
don't you go in that room.
So that's
I'll-
why I'm saying you go and find Sage, and I'll
I
wait
will
here.
go
Right.
and yeah.
Right.
I
Right, off you-
understood. I understood.
Cool.
Okay, just wait here.
That's
It'll
what I'm
be
gonna
all right.
just hurry up.
So what's the plan, Doc?
Caitlin, can you make a investigation, perception, and what is it going to be? Some sort of investigation check. Wits and investigation.
You two are like the best combo.
You mean the
Ever.
worst combo?
Yes, I
Oh,
do.
0 successes. This
you
game
can't find his
hates
car.
me.
You can't find his car.
Yeah.
Oh, well,
Oh
th-
dear.
Didn't
There goes
park.
that.
I throw him into my hearse.
where are you,
Alright.
where are you taking
I grab him out of the hearse and
Where are you taking him?
So hang on a minute. So you've walked the body this far with Caitlin's help. Kitty's pressing the button every time they go past a car, which is like constantly, until they get to the hearse. So they get to the hearse before they've found any cars that respond to the boop boops.
Mhm.
Okay. At which point, Alexi, you're just in tow.
Yep.
The doctor opens up the back of the hearse and starts forcing the body into the back of the hearse.
I'm stopping him.
Okay.
Or attempting to.
At which point Alexi appears behind you. Well, he didn't appear. He was there. You may or may not have noticed him there, Dr. Shipman. But now Alexi is now trying to stop you from putting the body in the hearse. What are you going to do?
Hey guys, this guy's pretty fucked up. I'm just trying to be a good friend here. You're welcome to come with me and see that I don't do anything out of order, but I can guarantee you that's not what my intentions are.
Just throw him in the bushes. He'll survive the night there.
My plan was to find his car.
He has
I
better
mean,
chances, and you can do that with just a key fob.
you can still do boop boops.
I'm taking him to the hospital. I'm gonna get him fixed up.
Is he lying?
Yeah, insight check.
Do you want to
Not
make
mine.
a perception check?
You can come and watch me do it.
Perception and
Yeah.
empathy, please.
You can help me fill out the paperwork.
Perception and empathy.
3 successes.
3 successes. So, Dr. Shipman, are you telling the truth?
One
Yes.
success.
I don't have an ambulance because, you know,
You haven't stolen another one yet.
I am taking this man to the hospital.
All right,
get
that's
fixed.
fine.
What
Okay.
level of honesty is Dr. Shipman passing off right now? Like, how honest is he being? Is this true? Is this man in
It's
any
true
danger?
in the sense that I obviously know that these two are probably thinking I'm going to mutilate this man.
Oh,
There-
track record and all that.
There's 100% there's no sadistic intentions in mind.
Oh, I'm
Okay.
fine with that.
Okay.
Just
I help
Yeah,
him put
you're
him in
going to
the,
come
in the
help me
hearse.
fill out the paperwork because it's faster.
No.
no, I've got
Paperwork
other
is
things
boring.
to do.
Yeah, have fun.
I just don't like seeing, he could feed us for several nights in the future without being dead.
Good point. Alexi,
All right.
do you want to help me find this car? We can go for a joyride.
All right,
So-
I need to go to a pub. So
Yeah, let's go to a pub.
Sage.
Yes.
Philippe comes into the feeding room.
Hello? I can't hear you. Sorry, the music's up so loud. I can't hear you.
Sage, may I?
Yes.
The music is so loud.
So
Ma-
loud. Yeah.
Now, may I take Alan to a pub, please?
Is this random? Yes. Is that what he wants?
He would like to go to a pub, but he will not go without you.
I'll go with you guys then.
Okay, this
It's not
way,
really my
Melanie.
scene, but I don't care. It could be
This
fun.
way, my lady.
Oh, okay. What are the others up to? They all right?
They seem to be well, they went out in a group with a very he did not look well person.
Oh, right. Yeah.
And I do
See,
not know
everyone
them
thinks
very
the same.
well.
John seemed to like. Oh, he's a doctor, so I trust that he was going to do the right thing.
Okay, so
Take him to the hospital or something.
okay.
Really, I probably shouldn't have taken as much as I did.
Okay, so we go outside and see what's going on.
Okay,
Okay.
I am on such a buzz right now. This is awesome. All right,
All
let's go.
So you guys you head outside and you find are these guys still there talking about what they're doing with the
Time is
body
it,
and
Russell?
stuff?
No,
Time?
we've just started to wander off to try and find this car.
Yeah, we're still
And
doing
at
burps up and another
which
thing. We've left the
point
dock.
I will put a message into our group chat that we're off to a pub. I need to find some information.
Right. Is Philippe on this group chat yet or not?
He hasn't messaged me, so sorry, he wouldn't be.
Oh, I'll message Philippe
Okay.
Yeah.
and I'll add him to the group chat. I'll give Alexi his number. Oh, we should invite Philippe. Here's the number.
All right.
All right. So you're still booping for cars at the moment. We'll get another perception and investigation check now.
So as we come out, will we notice these idiots?
As you come out, you see Alexi and Kitty walking up and down the street about 120 meters down the road, clicking, and then finally, boop, boop, a car responds.
Nice.
3 successes.
Right.
Kitty?
And it's a nice car. It's a BMW. It's, parked in a expensive parking spot.
Okay. Is there anything exciting in his car?
Oh, you go into the car. Nothing especially exciting. Do you want to make an investigation check? What's an investigation?
What's an investigation? 4 successes.
You find hidden in the car a block of coke.
Nope.
No, Coke.
and a pistol.
I'm not stealing this car now.
No.
I don't need this kind of trouble.
I'm stealing the Coke though. He can keep his gun.
I don't touch the car at all.
People?
My fingerprints don't mean much over here anymore, and don't mean much anyway. So I'm going to take.
I'm holding Alan because, I assume he's drunk as fuck.
Yep, Alan's stumbling down the road and he's like, "Oi, oi, oi, oi!" Yeah.
Okay, okay.
I'm gonna take the Coke, and then I'm just gonna leave the car, and I'm gonna put the booper under the hubcap, so it's in the wheel. So,
Right.
I'm gonna lock it again, and then put that there. Hey, Sage.
Hey, hi.
Philippe's
It's a
crossing the
party.
street too.
Oh my god.
And then I'm gonna put it in
What
my
are you
jacket
all
pocket.
doing? Yeah, we're going to the pub, right? And so I was thinking, there's a place just down there, around the corner. I'm pretty sure it's down the street here.
Be
isn't it?
careful, I don't want you to fall over, okay?
Don't fall in the river.
I'm not going to fall over. I'm perfectly fine.
Just hold on to me, okay? You won't
Perfectly
fall.
fine.
Perfectly.
Perfectly fine.
God. Roll to see if it's perfectly fine.
Suddenly I feel very overdressed.
You look fabulous.
So, look, the place that I
Yeah.
want to go is there's a place called the Silver Cross, and it's just near Trafalgar, just down there. But I don't know. There's another one, the Admiralty. What do you want to do? Trafalgar is a little bit too flash for me, to be honest. I
You're
prefer the
very
Silver
flash,
Cross.
Alan.
Wait, what? We still gotta keep your anonymity, remember? So yeah.
Right. Because we don't
Do you
want to
think-
run into anyone, right?
Like
Right. Fuck.
out of those, what one are you the most anonymous at?
Trafalgar, probably, if it's too fancy for him.
Well, if you want to go somewhere that I don't normally go, there's the Harp up at Covenant Garden.
Yeah.
Covenant Garden, yeah.
Philippe, what time do we have to go to the
11 o'clock.
11 o'clock? What time is it?
It's now 9:30.
Oh, we've got heaps of time.
It is 9:30. It is 9:30. Oh, how fast time goes.
Time flies when you're having fun.
Why does it fly?
Philippe, do you like cocaine?
Do I like cocaine?
Yes, just
Oh no.
oh, very good. I move on from that. Very good.
Do you
Neither
like
do
to
I.
party?
I I am not what you would call a party person, because to do what I do, I must remain clear in the mind and straight-laced, if you know what I mean. But I have been known to have fun.
Excellent.
I
Let's
have been
find you
known.
someone high on coke. Let's have fun.
All right.
Excellent.
So how do you travel?
Go for a walk. Go, for a
walk.
wander. Shall we
Alright.
get a taxi?
There
Where
are
is
bloody
this pub that
taxis.
I want to go to?
Oh,
This place, the Admiralty, or sorry, the Harp. That was the even more flashist.
Did Alan take the car, the fast car?
The fast car. Yeah, of
Yes.
course. Yeah. of
Okay, well
course.
then we have that. If anyone's sober enough to drive it,
Right. So this is
is it me or
47
Alan?
Chandos. 47 Chandos Place, London. You can look up Harp. Hang on, I'm going to give you a link.
So is this where the band got shot?
It's that's a good question. It's not. No, it's
We
not.
could have doubled up on that.
Could have.
Probably sounds a bit too
Mhm.
fancy for that kind of thing.
It's definitely a bit too fancy for that band. Yeah.
Being the usual dive bar probably is.
Yeah. That's the place that the guy got shot would have been. Well, what? Not the page we're looking for. It is so the page I'm looking for. Anyway, you can see from their webpage, harpcoventgarden.com. It's quite flash. There's a lot of stained glass windows and things. It's quite narrow. It's quite, looks quite Victorian. There's images of harps in the stained glass windows.
Well, that is beautiful.
Can you all see it? Hang on, I should share it up just for the sake of
Oh, yep.
I mean,
Right.
what's the
very
one?
nice.
I remember there being a pub somewhere where someone famous got shot. Some mobster.
Some mobster. That happens a lot.
Yeah.
Which
it's
mobster are
like,
we talking about?
it was on a movie I saw recently. But I can't. You know what? It's
The
gone.
harp sounds good. Let's.
This
let's
is a
not
good
harp on
one,
about
yeah.
it. Let's just go to the pub.
Yeah.
All right. So you get to the pub, and you guys do some bit of drinking and a bit of talking shit and blah.
Probably more talking shit, and we watch Alan drink.
All right. So Alan gets continually more wasted, and so on. So what else are you guys going to do at this pub?
Is there a dartboard?
Why the fuck not?
I'm going to try that.
Most English pubs have dartboards.
Actually, to be fair, this is a pretty flash pub. I don't know if they would have a dartboard. This place, I mean, just looking at the pictures of it, it's not the kind of pub that has dartboards.
Do they have a pool table even? Like, it was really squishy.
No, they won't have a pool table there.
Nah, they don't even have a pool table. This is where like rich people
Come on,
go to
Alan.
pretend that they're
Come
at the pub.
on.
It's like, oh, this place is like where judges go to hang out, you know, between court cases and shit like that. Like, I don't.
Okay, let's go to where you go.
Where do you want to go, Ellen?
Well, I'm not allowed to go where I want to go because apparently people will recognize me, and I'm supposed to be.
What if
like,
we get you
out
a
of
hat and
commission.
some sunglasses?
But you're not
Who
dead.
wears sunglasses at night?
I mean, Alexei walks
Fish
around with
bags.
bandages on and no one notices him.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
but it's not
true.
sunglasses.
Well, I might be some celebrity or something. I could wear, you know, I don't know.
Oh, I want you to be comfortable, Alan. So what
What-
would you like
wait.
to do?
Well, okay, look, what we could do if you really want me to be real comfortable, right? Really? So what we
Not,
do
not
is
too comfortable.
we book the pub and we clear it out.
Oh my god.
And then we invite people that we like to come to the pub.
You want to do that now?
Well, it doesn't have to be right now, to be fair. It's probably a bit silly to do it right now, isn't it? Because it's a bit late.
Yeah. that'd be
Nobody's going to
so-
come along. They're going to be like, oh, I'm busy. I'm going to bed, you know, whatever.
I like that idea.
Maybe later on in the week.
Hmm.
Should we make a time?
No. I like the idea of doing it spontaneously, but if you want to make a time for it, then that's fine.
Well, the thing is, if we make a time for it, people will know when to go. It's like a party, right? It's like, well, we're going to have a party on, like, say, Saturday night.
Right, you guys are all cool with that, Philippe?
I am fine.
Saturday night, 10 p.m.
I am fine. I have to arrange stuff for the
Sounds good.
gallery, but
Right,
I
putting
will
it on
be
the
fine.
putting it on the calendar. Pub party, 10 o'clock, Saturday night.
You guys, Alexi, kid, I
This is my
assume
new
John's
toy.
not here.
Sounds good to
John's
me.
always
Sounds good.
John is always up for a good time, so I'm sure he'd be fine. I'll just
Right.
message him that.
Right.
It's not only a question form or anything, it's just time,
know if you-
place.
If you're
Everybody
trying to
make,
find another pub to go to, we should go check out this place.
Can everybody make a perception alertness check, please?
Okay. 2.
2. Wow.
Okay.
5.
Five.
From
Ah,
Alex.
that's
5
all
from Alex.
I'm having a good roll 20 night.
So
Yeah.
good.
Philippe Gratiano, perception alertness. Here we
Nice,
go.
kitty. Cool.
Oof.
3. 3.
3 from you.
Oh,
3
nice.
from 3 for Philippe. Okay, so Sage was a 2, Kitty was a 3. What did we get from the doctor? Is he gone?
He's not there.
He's not there.
This is the
He's
pub, right?
gone.
I've gone to the
Yeah.
hospital.
Right. Okay.
Oh, no.
Gone to the hospital. Okay.
Rashad.
You will hear an explosion, and you hear car alarms going off outside on the street. You hear debris landing on the street. You hear screaming outside.
I'm gonna have a look.
Did you go out through the front door?
Remember,
Fire, right?
Philippe stops her for an instant. Remember, we have an aversion to fire.
I know.
Just checking.
I'm going to go to the bathroom. Right back.
Okay. I don't really want Alan to do it, to be honest. I'd rather do it myself. I like to live a little bit, on the edge from time to time. It's fine. So what's up?
Philippe's going to have a look. He can't resist it.
Sage is also this, we could look together and then we can panic together.
Yeah.
Let's do
We
this.
we can run like hell together.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh my god, fire. Ah.
If you are game, I am game.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Oh, God.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
No, sadly, I know Philippe would have a look. You would just have a look.
Mhm.
Just saying that to Sage, he's gonna.
Sorry, my eyes are deciding that they want to give me a migraine, so I'm like slowly going in and out of focus.
Oh no. That's good.
Right.
Close your eyes.
Doesn't really help.
Doing some
No, no.
munching, so I've decided I'm going to have some after dinner snacks.
Okay,
Good idea.
in saying what he just said to
Yeah.
Sage, Philippe's gonna go and try and have a look.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I might
come on.
call it a night, guys, because my head is deciding that it's gonna start making me want to die.
Oh no! You're going to leave us here, Caitlin.
Yeah.
Well, that sucks.
Yeah.
Not feeling well.
Yeah, the lockdown and the amount of screen time is not great for someone who has optical migraines.
Right.
And my head is starting to
Right.
explode.
Makes sense.
So I'm gonna go. Kit's just gonna wander, try and find somewhere more
Okay.
permanent to
And
stay.
fill out paperwork if you want.
Fill out. She's gonna go join the dock and fill out some paperwork and hopefully not kill somebody.
All right. Philippe,
And she's
we'll-
gonna stash the cocaine back at the
Philippe's
hotel at
hotel.
Philippe's place. Yeah.
Okay.
Nice.
Alrighty.
All right.
Adios, guys.
Good luck.
Goodbye.
Get
I will
better.
see you next week. Hopefully.
Yep.
Fine.
See you on
Bye.
Friday, if not before.
Yes.
Bye.
Bye.
Okay. Bye-bye. Alrighty. So that leaves 4.
So yeah,
Wow.
Philippe stops me, and then he goes and does what I had intended on doing.
Philippe, how do you do this?
He like approaches the door really carefully, step by step, and
Okay. Well, first of all, there's a whole bunch of other people who are also going to the door
okay,
because you're in a pub, and
he's gonna
humans being stupid.
he's gonna use them and get behind them, use them as buffers.
Okay.
So he can get a lock, but they're kind of buffering. They're his safety net,
Right.
you know.
Okay. And as you look outside, we'll make a perception alertness check. Philippe Gratiano. Perception alertness. Submit. And
Oh,
3 successes.
you too.
Mm.
It
A
was
whole
4
bunch
for-
of. Huh?
It was 4 for him, and then Alexis rolled
Oh,
or something.
Alexis, why did you roll?
Yeah. I thought you were talking about my successive room there.
Oh, fair enough. Okay, so you're there too, are you? Also having a look. Alexis,
I thought we were all at the pub.
you are, but Philippe's looking out through the door.
Oh, sorry. No, I'm not. I'm just hanging around.
Okay, so
So-
you're sort of hanging back. All right.
Yeah.
Philippe, with 4 successes, you can see the following. A, there is a bus parked 2 doors up from this particular location. The bus is on fire. It's blown out. It's warped. It's still on fire. There's people screaming. There's people on fire in the bus, and people jumping out of it on fire. There's all the windows on your side of the street are all smashed from all the shops for about 50 meters on both sides of the street. All the cars near the bus are all fucked up as well, from a percussion wave that's just gone boof and smashed all of the car windows in the immediate vicinity. A big belch of flame has just passed over this whole area. You didn't see it because you're too late. So luckily, you're not getting a Rust check. So that's what you've basically seen. And there's people screaming. There's a couple of people who are on fire. And there's people rushing with fire hydrants and fire extinguishers to put them out. And you can hear somebody screaming, "Kill me, kill me."
He walks calmly back in and he says, "You do not want to go out there.
What happened?
There are burning people out there. There is a twisted bus out there. There is fire all over the place."
Someone called 999. Is that the one?
Oh yeah, the pub owner is on the phone.
Okay, good.
Apparently the phone line's down. So there's people with cell phones making calls. Dr. Shipman, you've gone back to the hospital.
Hmm?
Tell me more.
Basically, I'm taking this guy in and I'm getting him set up in a room. And I want him to basically, when he wakes up, feel better than he ever has. Or naturally, not through like my blood or anything. And I want sort of, nurses and staff not to, do anything to him. And as soon as he wakes up, to let me know, and not to let him leave until I see him.
How long do you expect this all to take?
I'll probably give him a sedative so he doesn't wake up until tomorrow night. And I think someone messaged me to go to the pub. Is that what happened? And once that's all sorted, paperwork done, I'll go
I
and
messaged you
pull
about
it up.
I messaged you about the event in future.
I don't know then.
Although I would probably text you about what's going on here.
I think you knew they were going to a pub and you were there for the end of the conversation, I suspect. So you might know which pub they've gone to. In any case, you've got their phone numbers and stuff.
Yeah, I think I just text them to say, where's everyone gone?
Okay. Does anybody respond?
I'll do it.
Okay. And
Forgotten what this place is called. Harp something. Harp Covenant.
the harp at Covenant Garden.
Yeah.
Covent Garden.
I will also mention the fact that there was a bus that just exploded and burning people are outside. Actually, no, I'll mention the burning people are outside because I don't know that a bus exploded because Philippe never told me. So
Ask whether there needs to be like medical services.
There was a twisted bus out there.
oh, now
He
I'll
did say
mention
that, but he didn't know that it was. He didn't say it exploded explicitly, but could be inferred.
Do I need to send ambulances?
Most likely.
Yep.
If you haven't already got the message to do so.
I'll organize that to happen with, I guess, staff at the hospital.
Are you going to be on the ambulance when it arrives?
Yeah, I'll take the ambulance.
Okay. Alexi, you probably also get alerts to say that this shit's going on. In fact, Alexi, you get a message to say that there's a citywide alert and a citywide emergency. 7 buses or other public transport have exploded in the last 10 minutes.
This like an actual terrorist attack that happened in 1999. I remember recently something like this happened.
There was something that happened a little while after that, but not in 1999.
Mm.
This is loosely based on what is it? Their 9/11? No, not 9/11. It was at a different date. I can't remember what it was, but yeah.
I'm going to check on Alan. Don't know what he's thinking right now. Oh, he's still drinking.
I walk up to Sage and Alan and point out that there's been more buses, more things have exploded around the city. Buses.
Wow, you got that news quick. How do you know what this could be?
I assume a terrorist attack or something like that.
Guess we'll find out later in the news.
Right. Okay. So, what are you guys doing? You basically at that point, Dr. Shipman, you're on your way in an ambulance. That's going to get here soon. You guys continue to hang out in the pub?
Unless we get kicked out. It's kind of a safe place.
Not really. People are using it. They are taking hurt and injured people in here and laying them on the floor.
But that's not good for us.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. 'Cause now you're seeing a lot of blood and carnage.
I'm just gonna like put my head on Alan's back or something.
Okay.
Try not to breathe.
I'm going to the men's room.
Okay, so Philippe goes to the men's room. Alexi, what are you doing?
I just try and find more information about where the bombs has exploded.
Okay. Couple of train stations, subway stations. One's gone off outside Parliament. There's still information coming in. Yep. That's what you know for sure so far. All right.
Bishop would get in touch with Frasius.
All right.
Well, I'd also be using sort of contacts at the hospital and stuff to see if I can get any information from like official sources.
Alan, perhaps you should stop drinking now. Kind of feels a little bit inappropriate, seeing as there are all these hurt people in here, and I need you to help me focus.
I don't know what you're talking about. Did you hear that?
Yes.
My ears
Buses-
are ringing, man. Like, what the fuck was that? Like, I don't like the music in here.
Buses exploded.
What?
Like actual buses. There are people injured here. Do you see this?
Shit, mate. Fuck. He seems to straighten up quite quickly. Jesus, what the fuck's going on here?
I told you a bus exploded right outside.
We need to get out of here.
No. Yes.
Why don't we go out the back door and head off? And I'll go get the car, bring it to the back door. I'll meet you there in 5 minutes.
You are not driving. You're fucked.
No, I'm fine.
I can go get it.
Yeah.
Someone else can drive it.
Lexi, here's the keys.
Cheers, buddy.
I trust that man with my life.
All right. I've been meaning to ask you this actually for a while now. How old are you?
31.
30. Okay. If I would, I just, if no one's listening, I'll mention that I would probably be 33 if I was still aging. But anyway, yes, we should probably go out the back. However, I died when I was 18, so I'll be forever beautiful.
Forever beautiful.
Oh, no.
I know the feeling.
Right.
Yes, Alexi will also be forever beautiful.
Right. Rub the moisturizer.
Right. You rub the moisture in its skin or else it gets the hose again.
Yeah.
Right. So a few minutes later, while you're waiting for Alexi to come back with the car, Dr. Shipman comes in through the front door.
You okay? Be careful of all the bodies and the blood and everything.
What happened?
The bus exploded.
Has anyone gone to see what actually happened?
But I mean, people were burning outside. If we did that, then we would face danger ourselves.
You think now enough time has elapsed that anybody that was on fire?
I'm going to go out to do my medical appearance.
Okay.
Russell,
Yes, sir.
Bishop will ring Alexi.
Bishop rings Alexi. Okay.
Yeah.
Alexi, you get a phone call.
I answer it if I'm just walking to the car.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, Bishop.
Bishop,
Is everybody all right?
Yeah, I think so.
Oh, good. Where are you?
We're at the harp. I'm just collecting our transport now to just get out of here.
Okay. All right. Let me know if you need help. If you need a place to hide, you know where I live.
Yep. And I also send a message to Winston to send me any information as it gets updated.
All right. So Winston's sends you a message back to say that it is believed to be a terrorist attack. It's believed to be there's a front. Winston says, we believe they are using this, that it is a Sabbat attack. We believe that the Sabbat are using terrorists as a front to get to us, to keep the Camarilla in fear. It may be connected to some kind of reprisal for what has recently happened in Oslo. We don't know. More to follow.
Sweet, thank you. Fuck. All right, I go get the car.
Okay. So you bring the car around to the back.
Yeah.
So Philippe, are you still in the bathroom?
Yep. I'm ringing up Rosa and Giorgio. Let them know I'm safe at the moment.
Okay. You can imagine how that goes.
Yep.
Okay. Who else is doing a thing?
I'll look for Philippe. Philippe.
I am here.
Alexi's bringing the car around out back.
Okay.
So we should meet him. And I'll go and get Alan and I'll hold him, and then we'll go.
I will help you walk him out if you have trouble.
We'll see. We'll see how it goes.
Okay.
I just need to look something up.
Like, Bomb's really, really sober the hell out of you. Oh, maybe not. Maybe not Ellen. But
Well, he's sobered up a lot in the last few minutes.
not that I would believe that he'd be sober enough to drive.
Right.
Mm-mm.
So I'm trying to find a sports car that's big enough that you guys would all fit in. That's probably...
You'd probably want more a muscle car or something because they're more four-door sedans than
Right.
most sports cars.
That's probably true, right?
Yeah, sports cars are usually like the 2.5 seat jobbies.
That's what I was
Or the
thinking.
1.5
Yeah.
seat, sorry.
Yeah, that's right.
It's kind of what I'm thinking too. And I'm wondering whether or not the car is big enough. But we could go with a muscle car just to make life easy for everybody. Okay. All right, so we won't go into too many details right now, but we'll think about that between sessions. In any case, you guys get into the car. Shipman, you with them? Well, you check. You're
Where
doing
are we
your,
going?
You're doing your
Yeah,
medical thing.
I'm doing my medical stuff.
Okay.
Survivors and help people.
Okay. Can you make a wits and medicine check, please? Three successes. Okay, two things you notice. The first is that whatever was in the bomb wasn't just a straight out bomb. It had some kind of accelerant in it that acted a little bit like napalm and adheres to the skin and has adhered to the flesh and literally just clung to it. Water did not help a lot of these people, and only certain types of fire extinguishers have managed to put it out. So it's particularly nasty. The second thing that you learn is that some of the victims have got small nails in them as well.
Do they look like normal nails?
Pretty much the sort of nails you get from a hardware store.
Okay. So it's like a shrapnel bomb with... Okay. And so I'm assuming because of the high accelerant of fire, it was probably not intended for human destruction.
You can only imagine it was intended for fucking terrorizing vampires at the very least.
Yep.
I mean, it terrorizes everybody, but especially for vampires, this would destroy your average vampire.
Can I sort of... I know where it happened, right? Where the bomb went off.
Yeah, you can see the whole shape of the street has been altered by it.
Is
There's
there
like
anyone around that's not... I guess from all the people that are in the chaos or whatever's happening, is there anyone that looks out of place?
Perception and investigation, please. Three successes.
It's not. That's the last one. There we go.
That's,
Oh, well, there we go. Cool.
apparently still three successes. All right.
This whole time I'm trying to not make it. I just want to make myself look like I'm medical. Nothing else.
Dr. Shipman, you look up and you see a figure with a hoodie standing on a roof opposite on the other side of the road, looking down in your direction. Looks like a big puffer jacket, like a windbreaker.
What do I need to tell whether he's a vampire?
You're going to do aura perception.
Yeah.
So that is perception and empathy. Difficulty is 8. Yep.
All right then.
He's a vampire. He is amused. He is a she.
Hmm.
And this person is relishing this moment.
So can I gather from that they're responsible for it, or they're just, they just enjoy seeing chaos?
You don't know. You can't guarantee one or the other. You could be either. But given that it's a vampire, it's very coincidental.
Where's everybody else gone?
They're about to leave the back door of the pub, to get in the car. In fact, they may even be getting in the muscle car, realizing that Dr. Shipman's not there right now.
Well, I don't know, Steve. Dr. Shipman's even there.
Hmm.
He turned up
I'll-
after I left.
I'll message him.
Okay, so at that point, Shipman, you get a
Kinda
message. Your
leaving.
phone buzzes.
I'm gonna meet their gaze if they're looking at me.
Hmm.
And just hold
After
it.
right, so you're just looking at a silhouette, and behind them you can see the city lights, and this person just kind of bows down a little bit and then turns and disappears over the roof. Just walks back from the edge of the roof so you can no longer see them.
Okay.
Closer to you, what you do realize though is that the 3-floor building next to where the bus is, that's all smashed. All 3 floors are all kind of smashed, and that looks like that whole building is about to collapse any minute. And at that point, you realize, in fact, make a perception alertness check. One success. You think there might still be people in that building. It may even be where they've taken some of the survivors.
I'm gonna go find the others.
All right, so you head around the building. You guys are sort of sitting in the car. One of you was on your phone texting texting Dr. Shipman.
Yep.
All right. And then Dr. Shipman emerges from the back of the pub. You see them in a muscle car. There's just
Hi.
enough room.
This is likely Sabat attack. Saw a figure on the roof. Don't
That's the
know
information I got
anything
too.
else. Yeah, they were just here still watching. But based on everything that's happened, it was definitely intended for vampire destruction.
Well, I hope it was just a random attack. It's not anything in particular we've done to piss them off.
I mean, is there any importance or significance of where we are right now?
We were right outside a bomb.
We're at a fancy pub, right? This is a fancy place.
Well, those who are talking, I'm going to explain what Sabat is to Alan while he's drunk. That's I'm going
He's
to
like,
try.
"What? Hang on, what? Sabat? Like, what does, like, isn't that like a Jewish thing?"
Not quite. This is a group of vampires that think
No,
differently.
no. Sabat's like a day that the Jews get a holiday. What are you talking about?
Wait, the Sabbath?
Yeah, that's
See,
it.
see, those two are different words.
Black
Oh.
Sabbath.
Right, I thought you were talking about like Black Sabbath. Right. Okay.
They're so cute sometimes. Sometimes, not all the time.
I wanna
Shush.
be cute.
Well, then stop being adorable.
Jeez.
Mm.
Bishop,
Where the bomb blew up? Was it on a bus?
Yep.
But that
And-
building had all its shit blown out to the point where it was going to collapse.
So, Bishop, you could see the bus, the shell of the bus right next to the building where that happened. So
Okay.
it's obviously it's exploded and it's damaged that building significantly because it was next to it. Yeah.
okay, Bishop is going to ring Alexi again.
Hello, Bishop.
It's me again. Sorry to be a nuisance, but Bring them to the shelter. Come to the shelter. Get off the street as quickly
right.
as you can.
So
Right.
then we get to see Barry play 2 characters
All right.
in one scene.
Hopefully not.
Right. So 15 minutes later, you guys get to the thing. Philippe, it's like 20 past 10 now, and you've got 40 minutes before you're supposed to be at the dock. Is that still happening?
This is. Are we going near the dock?
Well, is Bishop's location anywhere near the dock?
Yes, it is.
That's true.
It
It's
is.
true.
In
Because yeah.
fact, Bishop could supply him with a truck.
All right.
Yeah.
Do
have
you
to
want
be-
us to drop you off while we go see Bishop?
Well, I have some. I know this is. I do not know what to do because the big explosion and the people dying and I do not know what to do about my. I cannot cancel it. It is still being unloaded on the dock.
Mm.
I do not know what to do. Has anybody got any ideas?
Well, why don't we help with your thing? Instead
Bishop
of
said
we're all
we should get off
together,
the
right?
street as soon as possible. Is this something not one of your workmen could do?
I suppose so. I'll ring Giorgio and tell him to handle it. I'm sorry. I'm not used to things blowing up. You know. He taps out to Giorgio.
Okay. So you called Georgia. Philippe, what can I help you with? You hear about this thing as on the news, you know.
Oh, I have seen this thing, Giorgio. I have seen it.
What are you going to do? Are you going to the dockyard? You're supposed to be there.
Can you deal with it for me, Giorgio?
Philippe, oh my God, Philippe, why? Really?
But it is massive people dying and massive explosions and
Yes,
and-
but they're not at the dockyard. It's not there. It's going to be fine. No, you're right. No, Rosa's telling me I have to get you away. Okay, all right.
I am going to this place. Is it? I assume it is a place of safety. See?
Yes.
See?
Yes.
It is a place
See?
it is a place of safety.
Okay, then you go and you be safe. Forget about it. We'll organize
Okay.
it tomorrow night.
Forget
Tomorrow night.
about
we'll
it.
get
Okay.
It's just a statue, you know? Just a statue.
What do you mean, just a statue? It's not just a statue. It took me years and years to do.
Yes, that's true, Philippe. That's true. Years to make it.
Anyway, we have more important things to think about. People's lives and going to safety.
All right. Okay. Tomorrow. I make it tomorrow night.
See you, Giorgio. I am very sorry. I'm not used to this, you know.
All right. I'll see you later.
Did you reschedule that?
Yes,
Okay, good.
It is more important.
I would hate for like anyone to have to go out with all this. Who knows if there are more?
Of course. Yes.
You get to see Bishop's place.
It is pretty cool.
Is it?
He has like a helicopter.
He has a helicopter.
Yes. It's amazing.
Is this like?
I mean, it was covered, but we could tell, right, Alan?
Is
Yeah, they
this
don't
like?
look like a lot of other things, helicopters, even with a tarp over them.
Is this like CI5 and all that sort of thing? I see them on the TV, you know. You know, I like James Bond. I like, you know.
Who doesn't? Am I right?
And what's his name? The man. Oh, I know his name. His name is
Okay, so you arrive at the place.
Okay.
Oh, I'm
Oh.
exasperated just listening.
Honk at the horn. Get in.
I was tired just doing.
Are we
Yeah.
the third car? Are we gonna get blown up?
Right,
Our bishop has like his policies.
right. Blow up the third car.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm not that bad.
Just testing.
It's the sixth car. It's the sixth.
Oh, right.
All right. So you guys drive into Bishop's little fortress. All right. And park
It's
underground.
active as hell. Active as hell.
Right. So there's people running around doing stuff. Right. News media is playing on various monitors and screens, which are all square, by the way, because HD has not been
99, y'all.
Mm. And everything's being recorded on tapes. Right.
It is the way.
It is the way. This is the way. Okay.
To be fair, tapes are still used now for backups.
Yeah.
So we're in the future, y'all.
Yeah.
He comes out with his sidekick.
Mm-hmm.
So how is everybody? Everybody okay? Nothing hurt? Nothing bleeding? Nothing dying?
No, we're fine.
Yeah, we're all good. By the way, this is Philippe. Philippe Bishop.
I am Philippe Gratiano.
Shut up, everyone.
Really? Pleasure to meet you, Mr. Gratiano. No, it is my pleasure to meet you. My friends tell me you are like James Bond. I'm like, what? Really? Songbird? You said I'm like James Bond?
Sure.
How's the album going, all right?
Did you say how's the oven?
Album.
Oh, the album.
Album.
It's coming along well. Slow
Oh,
and steady.
good. Right, nobody's hurt. Right. Nos, you want to go up and have a look what's going on up there, won't you?
Yep.
Okay, so go. Okay,
Upstairs.
now,
Update,
Well-
36 people have been killed so far in this attack. All civilians so far.
Well, it's not like they're going to report on vampire deaths or anything.
Well, yes. But they might have reported cops and things, so
Oh, yeah.
you know.
And I'm gonna get back out there and try and help as many people as I can.
have I heard anything from Frazius or any of Tatiana or anybody? Do they need me for anything?
You know that there is right now a Primogen Council meeting is occurring.
Okay.
And that the elders have locked down Parliament and the Prince, and there's a lot of discussion happening behind closed doors right now. So a lot of people are not available to talk to. So you cannot get through to Thracius or anybody else at present.
But I can pass it on to Alexis and the rest of the group.
Yep.
Primogen Council's meeting. There's a lot of talking going on.
Where was that?
Everything's on lockdown. Here's the addresses. I thought you'd ask. So
Was it near
Parker.
the explosions? Or-
Yeah.
The Primogen Council meeting is happening since the explosions.
Oh, since.
Yeah.
Okay,
Since
sweet.
the explosion. Sorry. Okay. So make yourself comfortable for as long as you need to.
Well, are we allowed to go up to the office?
So,
Yes.
sorry, Dr. Shipman, are you going to head out and go back to the? Seems probably the easiest thing for you to do if you wanted to help with the disaster is to go back to the hospital, where people are being shipped in ambulances. Because at this point, most of the victims have been picked up and moved.
I think I'll then ask what Bishop needs me for, what he wants me to do.
Okay.
Otherwise,
Okay.
I'll go back to the hospital if there's nothing specific.
I've got no injured people, so I'm fine. But you need a bodyguard. I'll send somebody with you.
Yeah, why not?
Okay.
If anything changes here, just message me and I'll come back.
Mila. I'll get her to go with him.
Okay.
Mila, if you go with Dr. Shipman,
All right.
keep him safe.
Very good. So Mila is going to go with you. Cool. You've got a bodyguard.
I'll sit on just anything that is box like in your place, but on the ground floor, not on like the office.
Okay.
I assume there will be crates or something. Just sit
Yeah.
on that and like get Alan to sit up there with me.
All right. Very good. Time passes.
So how was the pub?
Who are you talking to? You're talking to Philippe.
Hang on. Yeah. I'm just asking Philippe. How was the pub, Mr. Gratiano? It was fine until everything went boom. Yes, I can see how that would put a damper on everything. You enjoying yourself in this country? Let me say your friends are, shall I say? And he goes through the whole prison breaking and everything else, and you know. And then the conversation stops. Bishop looks at you and goes, "You have been busy. Prison breaking?
Who are you talking to?
You all.
Oh, right. Well,
Prison breaking? Really?
it wasn't us. It was a riot.
Did you solve your problem?
I think everything is sort of up in the air currently.
Yeah, it's going to be even more up in the air now.
Lexi, your phone rings.
Hello.
This is Winston here.
How's it going?
We need you to bring your coterie. The Primogen wants to meet you all.
Right, I can do. Where will
Very
he be?
good. Parliament. Underground. Back door.
All right,
As soon as you can.
we're leaving now.
Bring all of them.
Hang up.
Very good. Clickety click, click, click.
All right, guys, I've just been called. My Primogen Brutus wants to see us. He requested we come as soon as possible.
Where to?
Parliament
Oh, shit.
again.
Is this everyone? Like all
Yeah, everyone.
Is this all the Primogen? Or is it just Brutus?
I got the idea that it was just Brutus, but if you said the Primogen meeting, yeah.
I have a feeling that they're going to use us as professionals in this field of Sabbat hunting. Like we've established that before when we were in Oslo.
There is one slight problem. I am not a professional in any kind of hunting.
It doesn't particularly matter with these lot. Should go see what he wants.
I am just an artist. Don't worry about it, Philippe. Just come with me.
Are you all right to are you all right, Alan? You did drink a lot. Like I don't really feel like I should give you my blood at the moment, but if you need to
Parker.
sober up.
Yes,
Parker,
sir.
I need one of the armored vehicles.
Very good, sir. I'll load it up now.
Okay.
Hey Parker.
Ah, madam, very nice to see you again.
Nice to see you. It's always nice to see you.
Yes, indeed.
Mm.
He looks at you wistfully for a moment. Then he looks away, goes back to his work.
Oh. Oh, okay. Right.
Okay, we'll
Just
use
look at him sadly.
we'll use an armored vehicle. What type is up to you?
Sage, can you make a perception and empathy roll?
Okay. 3.
3 successes.
Yeah.
Well, with that, you notice that Alan notices Parker looking at you.
Fuck. God.
And you see him literally, you see the muscle tense down the side of his face, and that vein kind of pops out for a moment.
Doing okay there, Alan? You doing
What?
all right?
Yeah, like, yeah, fine. Just who's that? Like, who's that fella? Who's that guy?
You've met him. That's Parker.
Oh, yeah, it was all a bit of a blur, right? Right. Do you guys like know each other?
Yeah.
Like know each other?
No.
I was just
I don't
wondering
know what
like,
you
how
mean by that.
close you guys are. Just he seems a little bit like he might be, a little bit too fresh for considering like like he works for that guy, doesn't he? Not you, right?
No, he doesn't work for me. Are you a little jealous?
Oh no, fuck no, nothing like that.
No,
Of course not. That's ridiculous.
it is ridiculous.
Ridiculous. Don't worry. You created a monster.
Because you're the one sitting beside me.
Well, yeah, that's right.
Hmm.
He puts his hand on your knee.
I'll leave it there.
All right.
I'll hold his hand as well.
Aw.
Yeah. Clearly wants
From
them.
Alexis to me.
Oh,
Whoops, that
come
wouldn't have
on
been
now.
to go to everybody.
Come on. There
was-
we go.
I never checked my chat settings. Oh, now I'm copying and pasting the wrong thing. I totally work in tech, I promise.
Oh my
Right.
god.
Right. Okay, so you get the armored
Ugh.
car and you head off to the Parliament buildings. Yeah.
Yep.
All right.
Around the back.
Very good. Okay, and as you get to the Parliament buildings, can I get a perception alertness check from everyone? I will roll for
4 successes.
4 successes.
So yeah, Roll20's doing its thing where we all roll, well, it picks how you roll for the evening.
Right.
Let's go fight stuff while I can't keep blowing up. No.
That's a cool story, bro.
All for that.
Oh, damn. Well, Alexi, good job.
Philippe,
Yeah.
I always
one
find
success.
programmed random number generators a little bit dodgy.
It is pretty dodgy. Oh well.
Right. You get out of the back of the van outside Parliament building, and let me just have a double check on this. Alexis 4 success, Sage 1 success. Sage, you think you hear something like a cracking sound in the distance? You're not sure what it is. It could be thunder, or it could be a car backfiring or something.
Mhm.
Does Bishop know that sound?
Philippe, you hear the same thing? Bishop's in the car too, is he?
Yeah. They took their armored vehicle.
I didn't know if he went with them.
I was
Well,
thinking.
they did say to bring everyone, so that does make sense that he would be there. Okay, so perception and alertness for Bishop is, here we go,
What about you, John?
4 successes for Bishop. Bishop, automatic
I'm
gunfire.
at the hospital.
Always conveniently at the
Um,
hospital.
Does anyone, because of course
Where I live.
your contact Winston told you to bring everyone.
The dick.
Never mind. Okay. Automatic gunfire as you're getting out of the back of the car, out of the back of the truck, armored
Yeah.
truck.
Oh, did Bishop
Yeah.
not come?
Yeah.
Bishop's here. Bishop's
Oh,
here.
cool. Yeah. No,
Alexa-
That's why I said hit
sorry.
the dick.
Dr. Shipman is not here.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
You might have noticed this on the way. So
Yeah, I probably would have. I messaged Shipman and tell him that I'm going to pick him up. Where is he?
right. So he's at the hospital. I assume
Yeah.
is he going to tell them that?
The
So you've messaged me this.
Yeah, the
Yep.
Primogen request. Well, the big guys request our presence.
Oh, the Primogen. Okay, yeah, I'm going.
All right. So do they pick him up then?
Yeah.
All right, that's good with you, Dr. Shipman? Being picked up?
I'll take my hearse. I'll drive there.
Be the
Okay.
change man. We'll make John Shipman not be an asshole, a murderous asshole. He'll be nice and
Aw.
polite and pick people up soon.
On appearance, yeah.
Right.
Nice and polite murderous asshole.
I want to
right.
avoid the murdering. Like, rough him up a little bit, I suppose, if you have to.
All right. So you guys, what are you doing now that you're getting out of the vehicle and you're hearing gunfire?
Going to go in with the big guys.
You
Go
can
see
hear
the Primogen.
He said
shouting.
hit the dick.
You can hear sirens in the distance.
Where is the gunfire coming from?
What did you roll? How many?
4.
4 successes. It's coming from about a block away, up the street, uphill, away from the location where you're at. But you can also hear a lot of running and shouting. And you're kind of getting the impression that there's a bit of a skirmish going on. Suddenly, a bunch of big black armored vehicles go piling past your location. About 6 of them rush past.
Jesus.
Helicopter in the distance.
Let's get
Searchlight.
inside.
Yep.
Let's get-
Yeah, let's get inside.
Okay. So Dr.
Okay.
Shipman, you're driving through the city in your hearse, and you notice there's a helicopter flying overhead with a searchlight flicking around the place. You can make a perception alertness check too.
He's
As
got
you
Mila, don't forget.
It's true. One success. Okay. Let's see. Oh. Okay, and you're about 2 or 3 blocks out from the location when suddenly you hear this cracking sound. You're not quite sure what it is, but suddenly your car just kind of goes, and the front left wheel suddenly seems to start pulling to one side. Can you make a dex and drive check, please?
It's a brand new hearse.
Oh, it's 100% going to blow up.
Ooh.
Was that a 1 success for dex and drive? Or are you still rolling?
The 1 success.
1 success. Okay. You hit the side of another car and cause a large dent in the side of it. And now you're scraping down the street. You take off somebody's mirror. Your mirror also gets torn off, the left-hand side mirror, as you smash your way down the street. Then you can make another perception alertness check. Zero successes. Woot. Okay. Mila says to you, get your head down.
I obfuscate and put my head down.
Okay. The glass on the top of the car suddenly smashes, like the window above you just goes, blows out. The light from the helicopter comes flashing across the top of the car for a moment, and then it's gone. It's flicking around outside on the street. Now you can hear gunfire, footsteps, running, people shouting. Megaphone.
I'm
Put your
staying where
weapons
I am.
down. Put your weapons down.
I'm staying where I am and taking the advice of Mila.
Okay.
Whatever she says to do.
She's taking a small submachine gun out from her large bag and sticking a magazine in it.
Okay.
She goes, "Are you armed? Do you have a gun?"
I'm not armed. I'm a doctor.
She looks around. She's like, "Where the fuck did you go?"
I'll pop out for a second and then
"I'm a
pop back
doctor,
in.
Jim."
I'm a goddamn doctor. No, I'll do. I mean, it's not really worth giving me a gun. I can't really shoot, but might as well.
All right, well, we have to get you to the location, so we're going to run down the street. The car seems to be pretty fucked right now. We've got 2 blocks we need to get down. I think there's people over there.
Are there any more subtle ways to go down the street, or is it just a straight line?
We try and take the side street over here and move back another block. How about that?
Let's try and be as less obvious as possible.
Right, are you ready?
We
We need to go. Come on. 3, 2, 1. She kicks the door open. She jumps out. You're going to make 3 dex and athletics checks. What level obfuscate have you got, by the way?
Just 1.
Okay,
I
so you
run
can't
obfuscate.
move and obfuscate. Okay. Fortunately for you, you feel some bullets go whizzing past you, but they don't hit you, despite your 0 successes. Next.
Oh, I rolled 3. I rolled 1, 1, 0.
1, 1, 0. Okay. Oh, I see. Okay. Nothing hits you in the second round either. Second. And again, you're just super fucking lucky that you get to the edge of the block and you head down the alleyway. But you can hear footsteps coming in that direction, and you see a canister come dropping over the end of the hill, over the top of the hill. Ding, 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 ding. Tear gas starts coming out. And Mila pulls you around the corner, and she points to this building and this archway and this door. She says, "That's where we're going."
Okay, let's go quickly.
So you race across there. I'll get you to make another dex and athletics check. Just dropped a dice on the floor. It really annoys me. I'll probably never see it again. Oh, there it is. My floor eats dice.
I've got a grey floor, so I went with like bright color green and pink and stuff, so I'm all good.
Was that a 1 here? Yep. Okay. Can you soak 2 points of non-aggravated damage with your stamina?
So how would I determine that?
You would roll a stamina roll.
So just D10?
How many stamina points do you have? How many dots do you have? 2. Okay, so 2d10. You need to get 2 6s. Okay, so you soak 1. Oh, no, you don't. You don't soak either of them. Okay, so you took 2 points of non-aggravated damage to the leg. So you've been hit twice with 2 bullets. And you're bleeding. So you're down 2 points of blood as well. Mila pulls you to the door, bashes on the door. Guard opens the door. Guard says, shines a flashlight in your eyes. looks down at some sort of list of people. You see a bunch of photographs there, and flashes the flashlight back in your face again. Are you Dr. Shipman?
Just nod.
Down the hall, quickly. This person is with you, I take it? She's like, yes, I'm Mila. I work for Mr. Bishop. And they head on in. You guys all collect together in a waiting room, a circular bunker. You see Dr. Shipman come in with Mila. Shipman's injured, 2 bullets in the leg as he comes in.
I'm going to try and attend to my own wounds as well, by the way.
All right. So you can stop the bleeding.
You're right there? Oh, we're there, right?
Yeah, you're there. You're there.
Not
Cool, good.
really.
Fuck you. Well, turn away.
Just came from a hospital, and now I need to go to a hospital, you know? Funny how life works.
Surely you could hear that.
You know how to heal yourself.
I'm
Yeah,
just
that's-
dramatic. I'm just dramatic. Yeah.
I can only heal myself at a hospital.
can see some
My
things
tools.
haven't changed.
Don't make the
So-
rules.
So for mechanics' sake, Dr. Shipman, you know that you can pump blood to heal these non-aggravated wounds, just so that you know. Okay. Right. So you're waiting here in this waiting room for a period. When finally this gaunt-looking fellow comes out, and he looks at each of you. One moment, please. Sorry, give me a minute to check my notes. He says, "My name is Mr. Mitzel. I'm here to escort you to the Primogen. Are you ready to meet with them?
Yes.
Yes,
Is this fellow okay?
he'll live.
The
Do you
doctor?
need- Yeah, he is a doctor. How fortunate. Do you
Hmm.
need anything, doctor? You must be Dr. Shipman.
This is it.
Who knows? He's a mysterious man.
He's
Sometimes
having-
he just goes quiet.
right.
Wipe that blank face off your face. No.
Looking black at the moment.
Now's the time to draw on his face.
Right. Draw a mustache on his face.
Oh,
We're drawing mustaches on your face, Dr. Shipman.
I'm drawing one on his forehead. So he looks equally silly.
Are they good?
That's the
No.
main question, isn't it? Really, that's
Yeah.
what you actually need to know.
Would I be embarrassed if someone saw me?
I think you might be. No, okay.
Yeah.
So anyway,
I'll leave them on.
you must be Dr. Shipman then. Do you need anything?
A wheat bag.
This fellow looks at you, walks off, and before he gets to the door, he says, you should all probably follow me."
I follow.
stand up.
All right, you go down the stairs, and into this underground bunkery area beneath Parliament, and you're taken to a room with a board table, large wooden table. You know those green lamps that you always see in movies, the old style lamps from like the 1920s. There's a lot of those in this room, and you see a group of vampires sitting around this large board table. Some of them you recognize, notably.
Alan, be on your best behavior.
Is the chairman there?
You see Angelus is sitting at the end of the table.
Oh my god.
You see Thracius is here. You see Ivran is here. Brutus is here. Ariel. A few others that you don't recognize. There's one fellow here standing actually over by the bookshelves with a long black robe on that kind of makes him look a bit like a monk. And he has a hat covering most of his head with flaps that come down the sides. There's also a woman. Oh, hang on, there's two women
That
there.
John D.
It might be. I don't know.
Probably is.
Could be.
Totally.
Could be. Yeah. And so they're all sitting around the table. There's lots of attendants and retainers as well. So you can imagine there's video monitors in the room as well, big TV sets, TV screens, playing images of what has been going on, what is going on. There's news reports coming in. Everyone goes silent as you come in. And they all look up to you. And one of the kindred around the table, who Alexis you recognize as Brutus, stands up He's obviously using some sort of obfuscate because he's not, you cannot see how hideous he actually is. And he beckons you all to this archway. And so you go through the room and out through the archway into another room. And he takes you to a table and he says, please, all of you, sit.
Take a seat.
Yeah,
I'll
sit
show
down.
Alan to sit next to me.
Do you know why you're here?
The Sabat
Well,
attack?
The
perhaps?
coincidences are high, but I'm assuming of the explosions and
Yes. Yes. So you have had some experience recently with the Sabat in Oslo? Yes.
I don't know if these particular ones, but yes, the Sabat and Oslo.
Do you think they are in any way connected?
Quite possibly.
We have been tracing a cell of Sabat in London for weeks. We have been aware of their presence, but they have not moved. We did not know the scale of their operation. It seems they were much more ensconced than we realized. They have been using churches and mosques as cover.
Okay.
No religion is safe from these people. So we were curious to see if you had any insight. We are talking to anybody that has any information or might have. You had the most recent interactions with the Sabat, so.
To be fair, we probably did piss them off.
So I have read the reports, but I should like to hear from your own mouths once again. What and who would they be seeking retribution from?
They stole a shipment of mine, and I went to retrieve it. And we found their home base, which was on a farm. It turned out to be a very big home base.
And we
In fact,
broke all their toys.
as my friend says, we infiltrated and destroyed and took what we could of my shipment back,
I see.
my lord.
I see.
I don't know if we actually destroyed the Sabat leaders who were leading possibly that cell.
We did not.
Because they seem to have great ability.
I see. There has been a number of signs to say that this is not connected to what you have experienced, but I suppose in any case, these are all Sabat incidences. So we have had reports of a certain band, music pop band in Manchester, playing music with lyrics denigrating the Camarilla and our traditions in the last 4 months. This is when it began. Then we've had rumors of stories of vampires in London who have not been reporting themselves to the prince. We assumed that they were anarchs, so we began to trace them and look into these matters. But we kept these things to ourselves. We did not wish to stir panic among the kindred of London. And then this, your shipment missing. So I feel that this is not just about you, Mr. Bishop, but a wider campaign. A wider campaign. But you clearly have been involved and are part of the one of the victims, shall we say. But your strike back may have surprised them. Perhaps that is why they have if it feels they've moved their timetable forward. The intelligence that we had suggested they were nowhere near this prepared just 1 week ago.
Without getting the idea that our little group of people are important, what's the significance of the area that was bombed?
It is hard to say the significance of the area, except to say that all 7 targets were, they contained religious locations and locations that were involved with they had historical significance. Currently,
Kindred.
yes, with kindred, but lesser so with previous bombings that have occurred in these locations. These bombings so far, the only connection that we can make is that they are related to the IRA. That is certainly the story that will appear on the news.
So in all respect, how come you're not brute forcing this right now? Like, fuck the not panicking the kindred.
When you say
Let
brute
it
forcing,
get to a
what
point.
do you
You're
mean?
gonna let it get to a point where there's so much devastation that the panic just happens without raising alarms. Why don't you
Well,
do something about it?
we have instigated martial law.
Doesn't
That
seem
is-
like enough, to be honest.
What do you
You know this
suggest,
about-
Dr. Shipman?
Brute force.
In what way? Where would you begin?
Well, I mean, we know their little place in Oslo. Have you done any research into that location?
Oh, yes. The inner circle of the Camarilla has sent archons there.
Find anything out?
The place was burnt out and abandoned.
And no one else is doing anything to find where these people are located.
We're doing everything.
Sure.
Which is why we're talking to you, amongst other things.
Well, what do you want us to do then?
I would like to know if you have any more information.
I don't personally. Does anyone else?
Since coming back, I have been busy preparing for retaliation. And I've had my people working on it, for trying to find out information, but I haven't had time to check lately what they've discovered.
I
I
see.
was about to this evening, and then everything broke loose.
Hmm. Well, I shall pass you over to another counselor shortly to speak to.
Thank you, my lord.
If you can take seats here. I'm not sure you will be able to help us, but who knows? And he stands up and leaves you at the table. It's 10:05. Might wrap up here.
Okay.
Righty.
Oh, shit's getting heavy.
Well, at least they're not after us in particular, so
Yeah.
But yeah,
Do we know? Do we know that though?
not yet. We don't know that yet.
Well, we can pretend like it isn't
Seems a
happening.
bit coincidental.
Yeah, biggie coincidental.
This
Dun,
seems like a
dun,
pretty
dun.
big attack.
it's
Like,
more
they
than
wanted-
just 3 Sabbath members as well. Remember?
Yeah.
But,
They
like,
wanted
what's the
to.
significance of the place that was attacked? Why would they attack that place in particular?
Bus places?
Yeah, where you guys just went to the pub. The bus bomb was close, right? It was close. Why?
Maybe there wasn't really a plan.
There's always a plan.
Like, yes, put a bomb on a bus, but terrorists
Yeah.
do that. It's just
Have you
to
noticed
terrorize.
Have you noticed if you're being followed at all? Has anybody look to see if they're being followed at all?
I think to assist in you making sense of it, two things I'm going to add that you will know. Firstly, there was a church just one, like on the back of that building, which you might discover. And also there's a subway station pretty much right there, like an entranceway. So there'd be a lot of people coming and going from that location. And it's a Monday night, so I don't know how busy it is, but yeah.
Yeah, those are my main questions. Is one, are we being self-entitled to think it's an attack on us, or are there like landmarks or places of significance around there?
Right.
I don't think it's us. I think it's
Yeah.
the Camarilla.
I'm pretty sure if it was us, it would have been a bit more pinpointed than like 7 or 8 bombs around the city.
Yeah, it would be personal to us if they were coming after us.
I think so too. I think exactly what you're saying is right. But I still think we should be careful.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah,
I
no
think
one wants to die.
now's pretty good to be careful. Seems like you're right. Bishop should have
Not
kept an
about
eye out
who's
for those people.
they trained me to be that way. I can't help it.
Right.
I just
Okay.
suspicious naturally.
Hmm.
All right.
So I can't hear you, Barry, but I'm gonna stop recording here, I think.